All right. All right, let me go grab the link to this real quick. Make sure we're streaming. Does indeed seem like we're streaming. All right. Let me grab that. Everyone. Sonic Adventure. Featuring Sonic. Alright. Let me do that. Grab this. I don't have to retype it. Alright, got that. And then post that to Twitter. Alright, let me get everything opened up. Alright, what's going on, the Screaming Donkus? Tails looking different. I don't think this is supposed to be Tails. This says Sonic right there. Hello there, I don't know what name I'll have. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to our big Sonic adventure. I was originally going to play Luigi's Mansion, but I found out that Dolphin has like really weird visual glitches with that game, unfortunately. Which Crash Bandicoot game is this? The best one by a fucking mile, because Crash, I'm going to be real, kind of overrated. Alright, let me change the volume on my end a little bit, because this game is very loud for no fucking reason. There we go. Probably heard all that, but it is what it is. So we're going to be playing Sonic Adventure. Specifically the Gamecube port, which is a little bit jankier than other ports of the game. I guess no. It's kind of in the middle, because the PC version is actually the jankest one. Whereas the GameCube version is kind of jank, but it's not as bad. But yeah, let's see. And Sono just got raided by tons of PlayStation fans for dissing Crash. I'm not one of them, though. I didn't play Crash until recently. They can say what they want. Mario clears, Sonic clears, pretty much most platformers clear Crash Bandicoot. At least the ones I played, they were heavily overrated. But that's just me. But yeah, and since Jispy has talked about in the past that he never really cared for this game, I want to see if I can get him to like it. Because, you know, Jispy likes to show me a bunch of old weird games when he streams, so I'm going to show him something from around when I was a kid and see if I can get him to enjoy it. I only played and finished one Crash game, and it was the first one. Yeah, and I didn't really much care for it. Like, that was... I played that one and Crash 2, and I didn't like either of them. So... Anyways, so, let's see how this goes. Let me move the mic a little bit. Anyway, so we did kind of stream a bit of this before, but I basically was not showing any of the cutscenes besides a little bit of some. And it was not a real stream of it. It was just kind of a shitposty stream, but this is like a real-ass stream. Also, if you're wondering, this was my first Sonic game. It's probably not surprising, considering if you played a GameCube Sonic game as your first, it was either this or Adventure 2, usually. But this is what introduced me to the character and gave me severe brain rot, so, you know, that's great. It really sucks, too, because, for a long time, this franchise, stopped being this at all and started being something completely different that I hated. And so it's like, man, growing up in this era of Sonic kind of made things very rough. Especially during the 2010s when they were just catering to Genesis fans only. Anyway, so this is the kind of main villain of the game. Although Eggman's also heavily involved. And I don't know if I'd really call this character a villain necessarily, but I mean, we'll see. Alright. Got those HD graphics there on those bullets. Why? Falling back, that's not what you're doing. You continued shooting him. Aw, the blue guy dropped his peanuts. I know. That's probably why he's so mad later in the game. Chaos Zero. Sonic doesn't know that's his name, though, obviously. I don't think he can read that little title thing. Anyways, yeah, so this is the first boss of the game. It's fairly simple. You just gotta kind of hit him. He'll do a little spinny attack. It's like, wowee. The camera's gonna be a bit of a thing sometimes, because, you know, this is a GameCube era platformer, and while they'd gotten the camera... Well, actually, this is a Dreamcast platformer, too, so it's not even, like, at that level. This was ported to the GameCube, but it doesn't mean it's a GameCube game, necessarily. It does have upgraded graphics to an extent. Some of it's downgraded, but it's a weird fucking port of the game. I prefer it, but not everybody does. I like Sonic's model in this one a lot better, though. Like, just straight out. It's 1,000 times better. Where you going? Big drip. For some reason, when I was a kid, that specific sewer grate always, like, bothered me. I was like, why can't they see through it? That's just black. It's not a real sewer grate, you know, and I didn't realize, like, yeah, no, they couldn't just, like, do that for this, you know. You gotta work within the console's limitations.
You know nothing, fool. It's chaos, the god of destruction.
Is the volume okay? Because it looks like it's kind of too quiet. I'm gonna up it a little bit. Of course, I can't actually see what the volume is until... Okay, I think that should be a little better. Yeah, up it a little. Okay, I think that that should help then. But yeah, so what was everybody's first Sonic game in the chat? You know, I wanna know what you guys all started this franchise with. I already know Jispy's answer is gonna be something from the dinosaur era of Sonic, you know, but you're gonna crash. Ah! Every time Robotnik goes all, "You fool! That's chaos!" on that rooftop, I imagine Sonic saying, "I can hear you." Yeah, you know, honestly, I don't know why Sonic can't. But yeah, so this time we're gonna actually be like showing everything about Sonic Adventure that I like, because this is a game I really enjoy. And one thing that I always appreciated about this one, that nobody seems to care about but me, is that you can actually talk to the NPCs. A plane crashed over there at the beach. I hope the pilot's okay. Mr. Sonic, please go see if you can save him. We'll have several people throughout the game that actually have ongoing stories that I want to go see. I'm Mr. Know-It-All. Here's a clue. Grab the spinning rings. It's important. As long as you've got the rings, you'll be okay, even if you hit any hazards. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Okay, I didn't think he'd have so much dialogue after that. I was gonna make a joke. I was trying to make a joke. But yeah, so every NPC in this game actually has like an ongoing thing, and it's pretty interesting. I have not really played Sonic. I'm a Mario guy. You've never played any Sonic games at all? It's kind of surprising. So anyways, yes, this is somehow the second best controlling 3D Sonic game of all of them, which is great. The best is Adventure, and the third best is Frontiers. Everything else is kind of at a questionable fourth, or worse. Like, Color's straight up one of the worst controlling fucking games I've ever played. I will never understand how people could play that game willingly. And, yeah, so in this game, they decided to prioritize Sonic actually, like, being able to be controllable. It's really great. You know, I kind of would have liked it if more games did this in this series. You know, now this port's a little... Oh, this port's a little jank, as you can tell. Boy, you're really helping me, Sonic Adventure. I probably should not have spin dashed like I did. I was also not holding the stick, which is not... That's not the game's fault. But I did not expect that to happen. So... As I said, little jank, but it's okay. Actually, I'm gonna restart the whole stage. Ah, I can't. I'm gonna restart the whole stage. I don't like it when a run of a stage goes that way because of something kind of weird. Let's see. But I'm thinking of starting some Sonic games. Well, I'd recommend playing some of them, certain ones. Let's see. Okay, I did play some of the first one. I mean, that one's kind of Forces. Man, I don't know about that choice, man. Okay. I'm being very dumb. I promise I'm not this bad at the game. This is me being stupid. And the problem is, like, I'm gonna actually play serious instead of just reading the chat and being, like, an idiot and not paying attention to the gameplay. I'm so used to playing this that I think I could just do that, but it's like, nah, I gotta actually pay attention. Yeah, I know. Not the best start, but, you know. Okay, so how about we show how this game is actually good instead of being a fucking moron? But I don't know. Last, like, several days, I've been playing things way worse for some reason. I don't know what the deal has been, but, like, I've been fucking up in games that I normally never fucked up in. But yeah, I am sorry you started with fucking Forces, man. Straight up, like, that's one of the worst Sonic games in the entire series. In fact, I would argue it might be the worst, but I guess I prefer probably fucking playing it to Colors. But that's because Colors fucking just straight up sucks. Cozy game. It is indeed, as long as you're not being an idiot. But yeah, so this time I'm actually not making the game look bad. Like an, you know, and so hopefully the rest of the playthrough goes like this and not like how I started this. And I promise I won't restart stages all the time. I just don't like it when I start fucking up on things that I should, without a doubt, not fuck up. Adventure 2, I can't promise that I'm not going to do that, though, because Adventure 2, like, straight up, I will just restart stages if I fuck up. But yeah, so I don't know. I watched somebody playing this a couple days ago. Ooh, okay. I watched somebody playing this a couple days ago on YouTube, and it's like, how do I word this? I'm surprised the Game Grumps types are still getting work on fucking YouTube. Because this guy, he was doing straight up shit, like, intentionally to fuck the game up and then complaining about it. Like, stuff that the game would tell him right in front of him, do this, and then he would die right after from not doing it. And he'd be like, okay. Wow. And it's like, dude, you're just bad at the game. Wouldn't it be sad if someone said their first Sonic game was Samari? It'd still be better than starting with Forces.
Yeah, not bad.
Honestly, it'd still be better than starting with Colors. You know, at least Samari was designed with, like, some kind of vague intention to be, like, a game that somebody might have fun with. Anyway, so here we go. We saved Tails. Long time no see. That's like the Sonic fucking classic line. Everybody just says it all the time in these games.
What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
This song is a fucking great one, by the way. Although, to be fair, you're gonna hear me say that like every fucking stage and area in the game.
During one of my test flights.
Besides a couple like this, but
Unlimited power, you know.
unlimited power.
Why not use it to power
My plane, supercharged! Also, now we know the actual lore behind the Chaos Emeralds because of Frontiers, which is pretty cool.
What's up, Sonic? I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
The Chaos Emeralds are not from Earth, apparently. And also, funnily enough, Frontiers adds a shit ton of lore to Chaos, which is really surprising. See, so I never hated Sonic Adventure. I just don't know if I call it a favorite. For me, it's more of a mix of parts that I love and parts that I kind of just accept. For me, this is pretty much what I want out of a Sonic game. For the most part, there's a couple things I don't like about it, and we'll get to those eventually. But one nice thing I like about it is people always say, oh, the hub world's so confusing.
Take the train to the Mystic Ruins.
She literally tells you what to do every single time without fail. I don't know how people don't understand that. Farewell, old relationship. Hello, new relationship. That is what I always say. That's a bad thing to say. La la la, we're in love. There's a special for couples at Twinkle Park. If you bring a date, you can get in free. This guy is a fucking piece of shit, by the way. You're gonna find out. This guy's actually real. He's not the burger shop guy. I own this building. Well, I'm not sure about this, but I heard somebody saw a monster. The roads into the city offices are closed right now. One thing I also like is that they explain why things are closed usually. It's like, hey, wow, you can't go back here because chaos was there. And we'll have things like that throughout the game, which I really like. I'm not going to talk to every NPC, by the way. Just some of them. Mr. Know-It-All is not that great. Finally, Station Square. I'm going to the beach, the casino, and Twinkle Park. I mean, good for you. I hope you end up having fun. Those are good places. Alright. Anyways, the Station Square theme is a banger. Gosh, this game looks like ass, like ass, like ass, like ass. Bro. What are you, fucking Ego Raptor from Game Grumps? The game looks like a fucking Dreamcast game. Like, I don't know what you expect it to look like. Anyways, let's go see Tails at his workshop, which is up here.
If it isn't Sonic!
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
And thus, Eggman became canon to the Western fucking canon.
Biggest genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds. Better not interfere, or else.
Fucking, you big loser. We'll also take it from you the hard way. Or by force, the hard way. Let's see, what kind of budget do these people have that they can go to 3 fun places in one day? Maybe they saved up a bunch, you know? I think I know what he expects it to look like. He expects the game to look like ass, which I agree it does not. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, for a fucking Dreamcast game, this is not bad looking at all. I meant the cutscenes look like ass, like, geez. Well, no, the cutscenes, I agree, they look terrible. But you gotta realize, the thing about Sonic Adventure that I think is always forgotten, this was released the same year as Ocarina of Time, okay? All of this fucking shit has a whole ass story, cutscenes, like, things going on, and this was released the same year as Ocarina of Time. Have you seen what Ocarina of Time cutscenes look like? I think it's pretty impressive what they managed to do with this, all things considered. It's why I always find it so weird people act like, oh, wow, this game aged. Yeah, of course it fucking aged. If you judge it like a GameCube game, it's gonna look a little less impressive, but this wasn't a GameCube game. This was a Dreamcast game, ported to the GameCube, and it released in 1998, not 2003 like this port did. You know, so I don't know. It's just weird revisionist history I see a lot with Sonic fans specifically, whenever they want to get at adventure specifically. You know, oh, okay. I did it a little too early, but yeah, I don't know. I've always just found it very strange. Sonic should be like, you're going to take the emeralds by force? You mean like how you tried every other time we've met? I guess so, but it actually works this time, mainly because Sonic and Tails are kind of dumb in the cutscenes sometimes.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Tails, why were you fucking walking with that? Like, why did you decide to do that? It was always a weird shot, the way that looked.
Time to eat.
Chaos?
See, now he actually knows the name.
Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Oh, yes. It's just as the stone tablets predicted.
Yes, the stone tablets that told you about a cursed monster that probably destroyed an entire civilization. This is a great idea.
Every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible.
And work for me!
Together, we'll destroy
He does eventually get to build that in Sonic Unleashed.
Come on, Chaos! Let's find another emerald, shall we?
Uses a Deku Nut to just completely fucking blind Sonic and Tails for a second.
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
See, these cutscenes look like, gosh, this is just terrible and awkward. Yeah, I agree, this game is better than Ocarina, but my goodness. Again, you have to scale it with the era. You can't look at it like, oh, well, what if how do I compare this to modern games? Because this is an older game. If we go back and look at most older things, they look weird. Look at old Metal Gear Solid cutscenes. They look fucking weird with, like, the fucking, whatever, cubicle Metal Gear heads and everything. Like, it doesn't look good either. You know, obviously, yes, the voice acting's questionable, but again, it's like, there's a lot of shit that kind of caused problems with this. Were Sonic and Tails dumb, or were they just taking pity on Robotnik? Maybe a little bit of both. What were they thinking? Are you going AVGN now over, like, iffy cutscenes? Yeah, anyway, so now we get to go to Windy Hill. I like the stage a lot, too. It is where some of the jankness of the GameCube version kind of shows its face a little bit more than usual. But that's okay. And this stage is fucking banger. Oh, man, I never actually was able to get enough momentum to do that. That's cool. Let's get carried up into the tornado. Someone I used to watch pointed out something that's always confused me. It's pronounced chaos, but those little blue pet things you raised, the chow, are pronounced chow. You think it would be chaos without the S. That is true, but, like, also chaos sounds really stupid. Whereas chouse also sounds really stupid. So, I think calling them Chow is way better. Also, you gotta realize that, like, the Chow were probably named by, like, different people who didn't know the name of Chaos themselves. So they just named him the Chow. Maybe they knew the spelling or something, but they didn't know the actual pronunciations. Like, Chow, yeah. You know. Anyways, we come out of the tornado, and we go into a big fucking floating whatever this is somehow. Which something I always thought was really confusing is I always heard something along the lines of, Adventure Sonic is way too realistic, you know, the old Sonic games were way weirder, and it's like, ah, yes, realistic. This is super realistic. Oop. A little magnetized to the wall. As I said, the GameCube port's a little odd. But yeah, so I don't know, I guess this is realistic. But again, Genesis fans tried to find, like, anything they could to complain about these games. Because they just did not like anything about Sonic having, like, any ambition at all, and would ignore blatant ambition in their games, just to lie. Let's see if we can get in there. Yeah, boy. See, oh, I didn't know you were streaming. Yeah, we're streaming Sonic Adventure, the second best 3D Sonic. Specifically, the port of the game that's, jankier than the Dreamcast game, but not as janky as the PC port. As I said, still jankier than the Dreamcast game. Both of them have jank, though, I guess, so that's just how it goes when you have a game that has, like, this much fucking shit going on. But I don't know. Here we go. Chaos Emerald got.
Yes.
See, whatever. I'm sorry, man. I gotta argue a point, okay? It's just how it goes. I could use some chow. I just had some chow. What you don't have inexplicably floating paths and sky windmills in your area. Yeah, no, I've never seen those, you know. Yes, floating platforms and running in the air. Truly realistic. Well, again, that's what Genesis fans said. Now, Adventure 2, I might give them a little more. It's got a bit more of a grounded aesthetic. But, like, even that's fucking weird. You know, which actually, I want to stream Sonic Adventure 2 as well at some point. But we're going to do Adventure 1 first, because we got to go in story order if we're going to do it. Then maybe I'll do Heroes one day, you know? Why the fuck not? I'm also not very good at Heroes in certain regards, at least certain stages, but... I was just playing Sonic Adventure on Steam yesterday, because my brother asked me to. He never looked up once at the TV, really. It's fucking wild. By the way, we're not going to be doing the Chow Garden in this. If I do Sonic Adventure 2, then we'll do the Chow Garden. Don't say anything stupid. La la la, we're in love. Is this the same girl? That's a question. Ah, can't go that way. So, I guess we'll go get the thing. But yeah, fucking... What's up with that girl? She's been standing there all day, just staring into the burger shop. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite fucking NPCs in the game. Is this... Well, not this guy. But there's a lady that'll stare outside the burger shop. We talked to this guy. Working here right now. I feel like someone's staring at me. What can it be? There she is. Oh, my heart's breaking. I thought it would be enough just to stare at him from a distance. But I can't go on like this. I'd love to get to know the burger shop guy. Fucking... the burger shop guy, huh? That's who you like. I wish you luck. But yeah, so the hub world's an interesting addition to this game. I don't hate it. I like what it adds as like a world building thing, but I must admit, part of me is kind of like, okay, yeah, but realistically, sometimes the trips into the overworld are not as exciting as I want them to be.
Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the light speed dash.
Wow.
The light speed dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Oh, I love the little burger shop story. Feel bad for the girl, though. I feel ya. But it's how it goes, you know. I just think it's cool that this game, like, it uses the hub world to actually, like, add to its narrative elements. Like, that's just a cool detail. You know what I mean? Because most games that had hub worlds, the NPCs didn't really do anything. Like, you look at, like, Mario 64, and it's like, what do those toads really add? F in the chat for the girl crushing on the employee. It is what it is, you know. She's gotta put up with it. I told her it's too late to go home, but she won't listen. I just hope she doesn't make her parents worry. Dad. What is the story with that one? I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Anyways, there's other really depressing fucking stories, and I want to go see if we can talk to the NPC that has one of them. Because there's some, like, actually depressing shit with one of them. Ah, well, we can talk to her son. My mom went into the casino, but it hasn't come out yet. This lady literally leaves her son every night to go gamble and is wasting away all of their fucking money. Wow. Neon lights, great music. So this is the casino that everyone's been talking about. I wonder what that switch over there is on the sign. I always get the urge to press things like that. This is the same lady from earlier who's going on her trip, so I guess she might have already been doing some stuff. There we go. Time for pinball, but better than a Frontiers pinball, at least. There's also 2 NPCs near the casino, and the mom has a gambling addiction. Exactly. It's fucking really depressing. Alright, so, first things first. Gambling addict. Yeah, I want to show, because Jispy, has mentioned in the past, even though he kind of corrected me. I'm gonna fail this on purpose. He kind of corrected me that he doesn't hate Sonic Adventure, but, like, I wanted to show him a lot of the stuff I love about this game, because, like, I want to see if I can convince him that it's actually, like, worth his time. But, yeah, so, one thing I like better than Frontiers Pinball is that losing this gives me a little stage I can play that gets me some extra rings, which is nice, because, it's kind of a fucking pain in the ass to just play pinball for, like, 30 minutes straight. Or in the case of Frontiers for, like, an hour and a half because it kept fucking up. Yeah, let me, like, actually use the light speed dash instead of being an idiot. Because that's what they actually want me to do instead of fucking being stupid. Missed that one. But it's okay. Gambling addict. Hey, I'm gonna leave for now. Might be back, or be right back. Alright, see you later, dude. No, I want you. Because I might as well get as many of these as I can. Right. get these rings. Alright, there we go. Let's try not to hit things, because that would be really bad. Okay, I want to see if I can light speed dash this. See, later than Rot this time. Dude, I own this version, and I did all the stories. Well, no, I know you did that. I just want to see if I can convince you that it's better than you think, than you thought it was, okay? I want more Sonic Adventure appreciation. And since you showed me Sonic 2, I figure, hey, I could show you Sonic Adventure. Okay, I'll do card pinball in a second, because that's the one I like the best. But let's go do this first, and we'll get our 200 rings here. Worth his time, by the way. I think that's what you were trying to say. But, yeah, I'm just saying, because I don't know.
And deposit as many rings as you can. It may even help show you the way.
Alright, is this card? Yep. Alright, let's go play pinball. Yeah, I can't type right now. It is what it is. Did you unlock all the Game Gear games? No, honestly, the reason why I was able to play Blast last time is because I used a cheat to get it. Because I've never done all of the emblems in this game. It's just never been my thing, I guess. But, that's just how it goes. Maybe one day I need to play Nights into Dreams. I've never actually played it before. I guess we're just gonna keep doing that. I need to get off this fucking table. Or this part of the table. So at least we're gonna get a pair of 2. Which is better than nothing. No, I didn't unlock. Conditions are too BS. Yeah, it takes a while to unlock all of them. I don't know if they're BS necessarily. They're just a lot of work. Okay, I just need to get to the other one. There we go. This one's got way more cards. Ah, no! Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm betting I'm the only person in this chat who has played Nights into Dreams. Probably. Is it good? Also, one of the reasons why I haven't gotten to play it is because it's hard to get a hold of it. Fucking Sega doesn't re-release their Saturn or Dreamcast shit ever, basically. And so it's like, it's not exactly simple for me to go play, like, anything they released on those systems. Sure getting a lot of cards in some of these fucking shots. Okay, at least I got 2 there, and we'll get at least a pair then, no matter what. See, I don't really see a good way of getting a double pair. Let's see, I could swear Nights was on Steam for a while. Is it on Steam? Because, like, I don't remember it being on Steam, but it could be, I guess. Alright. Oh, boy, here we go. I don't know why there's, like, a thing on top of the table. I've never understood that. Ooh, I might not get any pairs in this one. The best I can hope for is getting... Yeah, nah, I didn't get a pair. But maybe we can get a couple, because we got a couple of actual Knights on the table. Okay, we got that. Let's see if we can get 3 of a kind would be nice. Ah, no! Okay. See, nope, never. The pinball game scared me away from it. Really? Scared you away? I don't think it's that scary. Yes, it's good. I could swear tonight, wait, so it is good. So I don't know. I'd like to give it a try. So it's themed for like 10 bucks, I think. Okay, well that's not bad then. I might give it a shot then. Which one is it? Because I think there's a couple of them. But yeah, I don't know. One thing I hope Sega does is I hope they remake. I lost the pinball. I hope they not remake, but like make an actual sequel to Jet Set Radio or something at some point. One with like better controls. Because, like, I really love everything about Jet Set Radio except, like, the actual controls for it, which are really fucking hard. Like, the game's really wonky. I was, like, 7. I guess that's fair. I'm just a little surprised, okay? Okay. Just getting one pair. It's fine. A little more pinball playing than I'd like. Usually I get more than this by this point, but it is what it is. Yeah. Okay, there we go. But yeah, pinball physics in this game aren't perfect, but again, at least it's not Frontiers pinball where it was like, hey, you're required to do this, and it's a pain in the ass. So, I will take it. I don't think it's the Saturn original, but maybe with the updated graphics, the only other Knights game there was a Wii game called Journey to Dreams. Okay, so there's only 2 of them then. Okay, I didn't even get a pair on that one. Let's see. No! Let's see. Jet Set Radio did have a sequel on the original Xbox. Yeah. On the original Xbox. A console I've never owned and don't intend to. I thought Journey of Dreams was a remake, or was it a sequel / spin-off? I have no idea. Yeah, one reason I never unlocked the Game Gear games is just because to get one of them, you have to beat this casino stage in less than 2 minutes. I kind of understand then. Yeah, I've never tried to do it, and boy, that sounds like a pain in the ass. I'm glad I don't 100% Sonic games then. Man, I cannot get that fucking third one for some reason. Come on. There we go. But yeah, sad that you never got to play Sonic Blast. Journey to Dreams was a sequel. Okay, so it was a sequel then. I've read about it, but I never got to play it. Okay, well, very common for most Sega games, I think. Well, except for Genesis games, because again, those get re-released all the time. You can play it like almost every fucking Sega-made Genesis game on the fucking Switch, but yet we still don't have anything. And by the way, so I want to say this. I know that you like the Genesis and I don't mind that it's there, but like, I'm gonna be real, if they're gonna add some Sega consoles, I really hope that they don't just stop at Genesis to the Switch, like, for the Switch Online, I mean. I hope that at some point they add Saturn or Dreamcast so we can get more interesting stuff than just the same Genesis games they always re-release. Because to me, like, I don't know, the Genesis just doesn't do much for me, you know what I mean? Like, I prefer 3D shit, and I also just prefer Sega's later stuff, and it's like, I don't get to play it that often. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Come on. I actually agree, Saturn and Dreamcast need more love. Okay, well, I'm glad you agree, because I know you grew up with the Genesis, and that was like your... Yeah, that was one of your favorites, but to me, it's just like, it frustrates me that they never touch the other libraries they have. You know, so, I don't know. I hope one day they do, if they do a Switch Online thing. What I'm worried about, though, is that I know that the Genesis Online has not really been that popular, and I'm scared Nintendo's gonna see that and go, oh, well, we're not gonna buy any more stuff from them, because clearly people aren't that excited about it, from Sega. It's like, well, it's not fucking Sega that's the problem, it's the console you chose. You know, again, you could buy the Sega Genesis, like, collection that has, like, a shit ton of games for fairly cheap on the console now. It's like $10 used. And yeah, those ports aren't as good. The emulation's a little funkier, but I don't think it's really that much worse. 3 of a kind. Okay, I think we got enough of them. So I'm gonna let the thing end. See, and I mean, some of my favorite Sega games were for later systems anyways. Okay, well, again, I'm glad you agree. I'd be genuinely amazed if Saturn games got added. I'd be fucking excited. Like, that would be a cool addition. You know, it's, like, and I haven't gotten to play much Saturn stuff, so, like, that would be cool just in that way, because it's like, wow, that's fucking awesome. And then they can add the original version of Sonic R so I can play it on my Switch. Alright, let's lose. I saw a thing saying Sega wants to make a Saturn Mini and a Dreamcast Mini, but apparently ran into technical issues. That's rough, honestly. Especially because, again, I would definitely buy a Saturn or a Dreamcast Mini. I wouldn't buy a fucking Game Gear Mini, but it's because I don't really like the Game Gear at all. Alright, I think that should be enough. Looks like it. Alright, so that's the one stage I don't really like in Sonic's campaign, and we're done. And it's not like a bad stage, it's just that you're playing pinball, so like, obviously it can only be so exciting.
Yeah, not bad.
But yeah, so to be fair, I don't know what else Nintendo can add to the fucking Switch Online from their own stuff, because it's like, they're not going to do GameCube, because they can just port those to the system in HD, and people will fucking buy them for full price. I know, because I'm fucking one of the people who does it every time they do it. We would be really hard. They basically have to redo each of those games anytime they port them. You know, fucking... like, DS, I guess they could do, but again, that one's kind of complicated, because the touchscreen. So it's like, what the fuck else are they gonna add? Virtual Boy? Anyways, there goes one of the Chaos Emeralds. Pinball can be way more exciting than this, honestly. I don't mind this pinball. It's not bad. It's just kind of like, whatever. I've played worse pinball games than this, okay? Like, way worse. You know, at least it has good fucking music and shit. And nice visuals.
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy.
Virtual, yeah, that's what I mentioned. Also, there's Cream the Rabbit. It's hard to see her model in-game, but that is Cream the Rabbit. She was added as a cameo because she was like a new character at the time that was getting added to the game, so... Anyways, let's go to the Mystic Ruins. And this is where we didn't make it past in the last time we streamed this, so this will be new stuff for the stream, so that'll be cool. Oh, okay. What gets me about the Switch Online software is that Nintendo seems to only have access to either their own stuff or else stuff from companies that nobody liked even back in the day. So I actually have a theory about this. I think the reason why the Switch Online is the way it is because most companies like Capcom would rather release their own collections. Because again, like, think about it. Why would they put Mega Man on the Switch Online where they can't make as much when they could just re-release every one of their games through collections and then make people pay fucking, like, a bunch of money, and then they can keep discounting those and people will keep buying them. So it's like, you know, a lot of companies would rather just release collections, and that's what I've noticed. And so that's why we just get weird shit that nobody fucking asked for, because it's like, well... Other third party, like, it's hard for somebody to sell Jelly Boy to people, but it's not hard to sell Castlevania or fucking, you know, Mega Man or something, Ninja Gaiden. But even then, I think Ninja Gaiden might be on the Switch Online, I don't know, but it's like a lot of those things you can just sell to people, and so it's a harder sell for companies to put them on the Switch Online. Alright, time for Ice Cap Zone. Named after the one on the Genesis. Ah, okay, well, maybe I should have done better. Okay. There we go. Let's not do that, and let's get on the rocket. Okay. That was an interesting little interaction that the game had there. Right. Probably could have just let go, honestly, there. But, like, whatever. We'll jump on the icicles. It's no problem. Oh, let's get this guy right here. I'm really glad they added the homing attack as, like, an actual ability and shit. Because I think that this game would have been way fucking more obnoxious if you had to jump on the enemies manually. Right. Alright. I wasn't careful, but I didn't fall off, so... Alright. I like the vibe in this one, how it's just, like, way more relaxed than calming. Right. Probably could have just, like, spin dash jumped if I'd wanted to. And made it across, but I'll wait for the icicle. This is a funny cutscene. Whoa! There's a fucking avalanche waiting for him. That's a good point. Capcom could have put Battle Network on the GBA Switch service, but the Battle Network Legacy Collection sold out incredibly fast. Pretty much, like, think about it from their perspective. How much money would they have made on that compared to the collection where they made a fucking million copies sold on a bunch of GBA ports? You know what I mean? I don't know where any of the rings are in this direction, but it doesn't fucking matter to me. So that's basically the issue with it in general. Yeah, the only Mega Man game on Switch Online is the Wily Wars. Pretty much, and that's because it's hard for them to, like, package that. You know, so, like, they might actually add other things, like Mega Man 64 specifically. But it has to be something that would be hard to release in a collection. You know what I mean? Alright. Snowboard physics are a little odd in this game, I will say. It's kind of strange how Sonic is, like, magnetized to the ground. But it is what it is, and it seems to be, like, a real common thing with certain Sonic games for some reason. Could have gone the left way, but whatever. We'll go the right way. Right, let's go. Just send us careening. Alright, there we go. Yeah, exactly. Switch Online is basically every company's leftovers. Again, at this point, it's just why not boot up an emulator? I guess, but like, I think they've added enough where the Switch Online is generally worth the price of admission.
Yeah, not bad.
Check something real quick. Gotta do something. Okay, just give me a second. I was just checking a thing real quick. All right. Oh, the camera's having a fun time. Anyways, let's go. Leave this part of the Mystic Ruins, and we'll go back down. Would it even be worth making a collection for the Mega Man Legends series? There's only 3 games. You don't really see discussions about the series outside of small groups. That is a question as well. Is like, I don't know if they're gonna do that for Legends specifically. I don't know if they ever added the other 2 Legends games to N64 though. So like, that's not even really an easy option besides the first one. Is Knuckles immediately attack Sonic?
Something bugging you?
No hesitation.
No time for games, Sonic. Give me the emeralds you have right now. What? Let's just see you take them. Huh.
Tron Bonne and Legends 2 never got to the N64. That's what I thought.
Oh no.
Oh no! It's time for his signature quote.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Give it your best shot.
Oh no! What a boss fight. Not even PC re-releases like Legends 1. That's weird.
Chaos Emeralds.
I don't know why they wouldn't have done that. Like, it's just very strange. They could do a Mega Man Oddballs collection or something, you know, where just like they have like that in Star Force and fucking like Mega Man Soccer, you know, just like network transmission, just a bunch of weird shit.
That's a chaos emerald.
That's a Chaos Emerald. Yeah, it fucking wasn't what you were looking for, Knuckles.
You made it all too easy. You practically gave them to me.
It is true.
Hold it right there, creep. You can't get away with this. Knuckles, don't tell me Eggman tricked you again.
Me? What about you?
Way to go, Knucklehead.
It was definitely your fault, Knuckles.
Now I have
A Legends trilogy would be worth it just on the basis of how hard it is to find those games. It probably would be nice. I just think they should do more than just Legends then. Throw some other stuff in the collection, you know what I mean? Robotnik, look at my bling! Admire my bling! Fucking he would though.
These are for you, my friend.
Although he's Eggman, you know, just be canonically.
Oh, he transformed again.
Alright, time for another fight.
Never cuts us any slack.
I mean, that's just your whole life, Sonic. Like, literally no one will ever cut you any slack no matter what. You always gotta save the world from some fucking threat. Alright, it's time for Chaos 5, or 4, sorry. This is a boss fight you get to do a lot, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't mind the fight, like, once, even twice, but, like, the third time I get a little tired of it. But for right now, again, it's our first time seeing it. Also, this water is very strange. I'm not quite sure how the physics on it work, but that's just how it goes. Must have put like Jello in this pool or something, in this little lake. Somebody just filled it with gelatin mix and it's like kind of solidified. Okay. I also not sure why they made this fucking 5 hits. Ah, hello. There we go. Almost done. I always thought that water must be slimy and super thick because of how Sonic doesn't really sink in it. Yeah, something's got to be going on with this water. I need the lore for why the water in this fight is fucking solidified. Gonna get out of the water. There we go. He's beat. It could have high salt content because apparently water having tons of salt makes people float in it. I saw a MatPat video that showed that in the Dead Sea. I did hear about that. It is kind of strange too, but... Hey, wait. A pond where you fight a fish monster. Could this be the same as the boss fight area in Resident Evil 4? I don't think so. This looked a little too clean to be the Resident Evil 4 one. Reminds me, I never got to finish that game. I want to fucking play it. I have it on my Wii. I just don't have my sensor bar anymore. I don't know where the fuck it went, so I can't play it. It was really fucking fun. I was enjoying it, but, like, I can't play it if I don't have a sensor bar.
Behold my
Floating masterpiece, the egg carrier. This fucking line delivery is so great. To the power of chaos. So, until we meet again, my friends. I don't like that you brought up a MatPat video as evidence. I mean, like, MatPat does have actual legitimate facts he brings up, though. I have RE4 on GameCube. Dude, fucking, I'd like to have it on GameCube. I fucking... I don't know how to explain this, but, like, I just think it's fucking cool having GameCube shit. I'm trying to collect all the GameCube games that I actually like. Which unfortunately means I'm never going to be able to do that because Mario Party games now cost like fucking $80 on that system. I just want Mario Party 6 and 7. I don't want to pay $150 for those games, you know what I mean? Alright, so time to do a mini game that I don't have strong feelings about either way. It's just a thing you get to do. And RE4 is a load of fun. I liked what I played of it, I just can't play it right now because I don't got my fucking sensor bar. I got it on Xbox One. I guess I could play the Switch version, but I want the motion controls because they make the game way easier to control. The egg carrier. Those cardboard things, eggs come in supermarkets? You know what? That might be what that's a fucking reference to. I didn't even think about that. Like, that actually might be the joke there. And I'd never considered that. So, I guess Sonic games need to have airplane segments, because a lot of them seem to for some reason. But that's just how it goes. I got it on Wii U, but I don't have a working Wiimote. Yeah, that is kind of a problem for that version, because that version is the Wii version. Let's go. I like how it just jolts forward instantly. It's great. Is the Afterburner level coming up? I always loved the Afterburner level. It's, well, it's Sky Chase, but yes, it is, that. I forget, how the fuck do you lock on to things again? Shit. I don't remember the button to lock on to things. And it's hard to shoot them like this. Because the fucking reticle's too precise. There's a way to shoot, like, missiles, and I don't remember. Somebody's gonna have to fucking tell me. Otherwise, you're just gonna see this for the whole stage, so... It's so fucking hard to hit him like this. Hold down the firing button. There we go. Thank you. I don't know if there's a timer to that, but we'll figure it out. It'd be nice if I could hit some of these. I didn't hit that many of them. Wow, I had it backwards. Yeah, I literally never knew you could do that through most of my childhood. Like, straight up, it was not a mechanic I knew about. I thought you just had to somehow precisely shoot all of these, which is very difficult to do. Okay, well, I'll get 4 of them. No timer, just enjoy the ride. That is true. Right, let's get all those. Alright, so there's no timer to the lock-on, so I'm going to try doing that without waiting then. Okay. I got some of them, but some of them were behind a wall. I didn't know you could do this then, and just do it back to back. Let's see. Hey, if Nintendo has Star Fox, does this make, or does Tails make this Sky Fox? I guess you could say that, yeah. Or Fox McCloud, I should say. Again, I get the joke you're going for. I'm gonna be real, Star Fox never really appealed to me. I never understood the whole deal with that and why people were so attached to it. Get lost, fucking losers! Get off of my server! 57%. Not as bad as it could have been, considering I fucking didn't know the reticle was just completely usable the whole time. So we'll see if maybe on the next act I can actually do better. And there goes Sonic. You gotta have the second sound effect, it's important.
Tails? Tails?
Fucking love this dumb cutscene.
You're not who I'm looking for.
The fucking port kid.
Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
The kid just has no context for this. Saw him fall out of the fucking sky and just like, I don't want to talk to you. Just fucking leaves. Eggman pisses on a child's plane so hard it got destroyed. He does indeed do that. We'll see if I gotta activate the cutscene or not. Because I'd like to go see if the burger shop lady's got any new dialogue. Oh, she's in the thing now. That girl with the pink hair was in a rush. She ran in and ran out. I'm too nervous to even move. But that's not taking me anywhere. I gotta be brave and take another step. She's getting closer, but she's not quite there yet. I do love how the cutscene shows Sonic can survive falls from the stratosphere, but later in the egg carrier level, you just die trying to jump down the clearly visible platforms. It is how it is, okay? You know, I know where we gotta go, but I'm talking to some NPCs. We'll fight till we drop. We have to stand up for our rights. Oh, are you a customer? We're on strike. We're protesting for better working conditions. It may be a long battle. The trains are on strike. Now my dad has no way to get home. Poor fucking kid. Also, I love this fucking sunset look. Like, it's just really pretty. You don't know if he's landing in water. He can't swim. That is also potentially true, though. To be fair, apparently that level was meant to have something showing there was a barrier you fell through. That's what killed you, but for some reason it was not in the finished game. Huh. Also, here's Amy.
Amy.
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this birdie seems to be in trouble, so you need to be his bodyguard for a while.
Yeah, so her whole story is about protecting that bird.
If you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway. I got up my map and
Alright. I know someone who would be excited to see Amy. I know who you're talking about, too. Amy, quit trying to give me the bird. Also, I never really understood why in this game it's so easy for you to see up her skirt. Like, what the fuck was the point behind that? Could they not have made it a little longer? It's fucking kind of creepy. Like, literally, there's some cutscenes where you cannot avoid seeing it. And in fact, when you select her on the character select screen, you have to see it. What now?
Now what? Huh?
look here. It says you touch, get and freeze. Let's go.
I don't know if you guys are gonna get it free or not. I'm not sure if you're a cute couple.
Amy! Wait!
Funny guy.
Oh man! That girl is such a pain.
Yeah, I was about to mention the constant upskirts from Amy. This game led me to call her Undies the Flasher. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck they do it. It's really weird to me. Like, I've never understood the intention behind it. Twinkle Park. I fucking love this stage, by the way. This is one of my favorites in the game. It might even be my favorite. I'd have to think about it compared to Speed Highway or Red Mountain. Alright, let's go. Also, this music's fucking fantastic. Like, the music to this stage specifically. This part, and the Twinkle Park music. Just all of it. Oh, bumped into... Ah! I was gonna go fast, but I got bumped into. Let's try not to do that again. Oh, that still hits you too. I feel like I forget that every fucking time I play this stage. Okay. I kind of fucked up, I guess. Okay, how about we try... It's kind of hard to do much about this part of the stage. Anyways, so let's try not to hit the fucking enemies this time. I say as I immediately hit one of the enemies. Okay, I might need to actually pay attention for this part of the stage. Let's hit the wall for that so I don't have to fucking deal with them. Alright, let's go. I like how excited Sonic sounds when you do that. It's very fucking, like, funny to me for some reason. Right. Anyway, so I know we talked about this like in a Discord chat, but I do want to say this again. I think DX's visuals are overhated, and I think it's the PC version that gives it the bad rep. Because, like, yeah, there is some graphical effects that are lost in this version, but like the actual models and shit look way better through pixels, and especially on a CRT, this looks way better. And I think people don't seem to realize that when they play DX, because everybody just plays the PC version. Let's see. I'm gonna have to pause the game the second we get into the actual stage because I can't fucking... There's too many chat messages that it's gonna be hard to read. So give me a sec. Because I skipped... I didn't see what it was, so give me a sec. What the heck kind of nickname is that? To be fair, I've heard that sometimes character designers don't see it as perverted or sexual and can see it as cute on some characters because it's not so perverse, in theory. Like, if you see a puppy drag a bra, the puppy clearly does not know what it is. I guess that's true, but, like, the thing is, like, it's still underwear on a girl character. So it could be an example of a thing that the internet has made more weird than it was meant to be. Maybe, but I still think it's pretty weird. I always like the stage, too. Well, I'm glad to hear it, because this is one of my favorites. It's a banger stage. Alright, let's see if we can hit the bowling pins. We got a couple. I don't think it really matters much because it just gives you some extra fucking rings, but whatever. Those enemies are fucking weird. But yeah, I fucking love the vibe of this. I just like theme park levels and shit in games. That's why I love that area, Pinna Park and Sunshine, too. Like, I don't know, this level archetype I'm just a big fan of. Ooh, nice camera. Right. Let's go up here. Oh, okay. Fine. Dumb move for me there. But it doesn't matter that much, realistically. You can go this way, too. Oh! Fuck! I did not realize it was gonna be like that. Okay, let's try this again. I'd honestly kind of like to redo the stage because of that, honestly, but I'm not going to. Again, I've said this before, but I don't like messing up on stages I'm usually good at. And that one, I think I might be able to classify as adventure jank more than skill issue, but I don't know. No checkpoint, I guess. Right, let's get up here. Here, I'll do this. Man, the chat is moving fast, and I gotta focus for this stage because I fucked up already. And I don't want to mess up, although I guess we're at the end of the stage now, so it's not like it really fucking matters. Okay, let's see. Why does this make me want to play F-Zero again? I have no idea, especially because honestly, I was never that into F-Zero. Who had the better Twinkle Park stage, Sonic, Amy, or Big? Probably Sonic.
Not bad.
I say Amy. Really? Well, not everyone has a GameCube or is willing to emulate it when you can easily play it on PC for like $5 and mod the heck out of it easily. That is true. It just is unfortunate.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Wait, what are those guys from Mario Sunshine doing in a game?
I've lost Amy.
I forget what they're called, the big blobby people.
But after her.
Big blobby
I'd
people
better catch
from
her
Mario
before it
Sunshine,
does.
huh? I don't exactly remember which specific enemy you're referring to. It doesn't matter now what happens. I know what you're playing the song. You're in good company on the don't like messing up on things. You're good at train. If this were my stream, I would have said F this and put on a different game by now. I'm not like angry about it. It just sucks because it's like I don't want people to get the impression that I'm fucking bad at it. Sometimes I am, but in this case I also don't want people thinking like, oh, I'm just being a little baby. In this case, it's like, nah, I did kind of lose this time because of the jank. It happens sometimes. I'm kind of the same way too, though I wouldn't rage quit. Yeah, it's not worth rage quitting, you know. I want to do better than that, and sometimes I don't. I know this. Okay. Huh. Again, not sure I'd count that as a skill issue. Let's see if that just does it again. No. Okay, so, yeah, I think that was just adventure jank. Again, it is what it is. Old 3D game. I'm gonna wait. Okay, let's see if we can get up here, because I like the upper path a little better. Alright. Go up here. Ooh, let's go up the upper path. Alright, time to kind of speed up, but I fucked up and didn't do the spin dash jump, and now I gotta wait like an idiot. Okay. It's how Sonic games are. It's if you do better, you get the faster route, and if you're dumb, then you get the slow route. Let's see, yeah, but dude, how many times? How many times have I played a game on stream and been like, F this, and went to a different game? I guess, yeah, you have done that a couple times. Still need a rematch cut, man. Well, at some point you can if you want, you know. The Mega Man Soccer thing was more just a meme, because I know Geek doesn't like the game for some reason. This one I have immense trouble getting working on fucking Gamecube. Oh! Okay, sure. Yeah, that's good. That's better than dying. Camera, it'd be great if you'd, like, work with me a little bit. Okay, there we go. I didn't even know you could go on that path. That's interesting. At least it was at the very start of the stage. Yeah, pretty much. Gotta be careful doing that at the beginning of the stage, because some of those things you can fucking hit. I found that out. Right? This shit was like the coolest fucking thing ever when I was a kid. Oh, we're gonna get hit. I didn't move quick enough. I'm sorry. I'm making this game look worse than it is, okay? In that case, that's not the game's fault. I'm just bad. Ah, man, I'm trying to do cool stuff, and I keep fucking it up, man. I kind of want to replay the stage, honestly. Because I feel like I could have done way better at that than I did. Like, I pretty much fucked up every part of that stage you could fuck up. And so I think I'm going to replay the stage. So one thing I do like about Adventure is that despite being relatively modern, it still has the classic arcade feel to it. And it's all colorful and stuff. At the time most things were going gritty. That is true. So like, you're too slow. Skill issues, Sono. Most of it was a skill issue, unfortunately. Not the thing at the beginning of the stage. That was definitely not a skill issue. That was Sonic Adventure. But the rest of it was. So, I want to see... I'm going to go see if I can replay the stage, because I want to do better than that. What do you mean? What the fuck? Let me in. ID approved. You may enter. Okay, if I can, then why aren't you letting me? Come on. Do I need to quit? I might need to quit. So we can fucking go into the stage select and I can replay it from there, I guess. Just to get the personal satisfaction that I did it better than I did.
Let's get him.
Alright, let's try that again.
Select a stage.
What? Bro, come on. Man, this is...
Let's get him.
What? I didn't mean to select that again. Okay, I guess we gotta complete another stage before I can go back to Speed Highway, which is a little unfortunate. I don't know why. I've never... Like, I didn't know that was the case where it wouldn't unlock the next stage, but... Whatever, I guess we'll continue with the story. We're halfway through it. I feel kind of bad now. I feel like I fucking could have done so much better, and now I can't show that I could have done better. Sounds like a skill. Me not being able to select the stage is not a skill issue. That is a Sonic Adventure issue. Alright.
She should still be in this city.
Wow. So let's go over here, because I think this is where you gotta find it.
Amy? Oh man, where can she be?
Ah! Sonic! Help!
The robot got her, I guess.
I'll cut him off at the Mystic Ruins.
I think it's funny how Sonic's story is like the least concentrated of any of the stories. Like, he really is just going from place to place, trying to fix shit. You know, everybody else has like an arc or something, and Sonic is just trying to get stuff done. And that robot is saying, "Dress code, little missy." Honestly, good.
Let me go, you hunk of junk! I mean it!
Hey there, Bull Brain. You better give Amy to me or I'll squash ya. Hey, what's happening here?
It's just the egg carrier, inexplicably standing right there, right in the air.
Stop!
It's a total eclipse of the heart. Oh my gosh. Because Sonic as a character doesn't really need character development. Well, that's true. I just think it's funny that, like, of all of the campaigns, it's the only one that doesn't have an actual, like, major arc going on. The egg carrier theme, by the way, banger. Like, I love all the hub world themes, though, actually. I really like that they added the Mystic Ruins theme into Frontiers, so you could just listen to it as you're exploring. It's like, that fits so fucking well, and Station Square is just straight up, like, a banging-ass track, too. And again, I guess I could say that for, like, every track. Twinkle Park's music was great, too. Good job just standing there, Sonic. It's not like you could have done something. It's not like you're super fast or something.
Ready, go!
I forget. I think there's I think there's something I need to do first. I probably should have already done. Which is this. He's sparkly now.
Ancient light. Try the light speed dash toward the enemy. With this, you can now do the light speed attack.
These are implemented really weird into the game. Like, I've never really cared for the upgrades in terms of how it's just like, yeah, just go grab it randomly. Did you see that flying battleship? That was cool! I wonder who made it. It flew off towards the mountains. I wonder if I should have followed it. Probably not, no. Doesn't really need a concentrated story. I mean, look at 06. The story meant very little in comparison to Sonic and Shadows. That is true. But still. Also, I think it's funny that that ability doesn't get to do much of anything. Anyways, here's another great stage. Let's hope this time I don't fuck it up. So I stop making the game look bad. Okay. Oh, no monkey hit. There, now monkey hit. But yeah, okay, I'm just gonna say that I don't know what that was either way. It was just something. I fell in between it, but I looked like I wouldn't, so it is what it is. Anyways, maybe I won't fuck up more. Hopefully. Okay, let's grab this. Alright, let's go with this spring. Get an extra life. Boom. Grab this. Bring us down here. Right. Doesn't even get a chance to fall down. Oh, okay. Press this button. Let's go up. Boom. Get up here. Oh, okay. Try again. Always a little weird with the camera angle with this part, because for some reason I have trouble reading the depth in this particular... Okay, please don't die. Man, come on. Okay. We're gonna redo the stage. I'm sorry. I'm not messing up like that. We're redoing the stage. To be fair, most of the oddities in Sonic stories are usually because they had a lot of ideas that didn't pan out. Like, a lot of things changed mid-development. Like, Sonic Adventure was originally going to be an RPG. That is true. And Sonic Heroes, Team Sonic story meant very little in the grand scheme of things, unless compared to Team Rose. I guess, yeah, that is true, because Team Rose is definitely, like, mostly valueless. Okay, we're doing the stage again. This time, hopefully not fucking it up. Right. Alright. We're actually doing way better this time, too, is the funny thing. Okay, let's go up here. Thankfully, I don't gotta replay that much of a stage, because these stages aren't very long in general, but still. Alright, try this. Oh. Almost got hit by that fire, but I didn't. I did not mean to hit you. Okay. Depth perception, please don't fail me this time. Okay, let's wait. Okay. It's not even a hard thing to dodge. I just, for some reason, have a real tough time seeing where those things are in proximity to each other. Right. I still missed it. I'm gonna wait. Okay. Oh, wait. Team Rose was more important considering I gotta wait again. Oh, okay. It's fine. Okay, let's go up here. Let's go down here. Considering they had Froggy, who apparently had some data from Chaos. I guess, but that's not really Team Rose themselves. That's Froggy who was important. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean Team Rose themselves were that important to the story. I always do that every time. I don't know why. Like, instinctually, I just want to jump. I also thought the speed thing made you invincible, and that's why I didn't care about jumping into the lava, but it does not. I forgot. There's different power-ups for that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this stage is fucking great. Like, I just love this vibe in general. Could have done the light speed dash there, but didn't. Oh, okay. Let's not jump off the side. That would probably be good. Boom, boom. There we go. Let's get up here. Okay, well, there's no purpose to going up there. I will get through it regardless. I'm not waiting. Rings are worthless compared to not having to wait as long, so. Hey, I'm back. What did I miss? I mean, a decent chunk, actually, despite what Random Geek said, because, like, we're a good chunk of the way through the game now. You know, that was stage 7 out of, I think, 10 for Sonic's campaign. Yeah, you didn't really think this through, did you, Sonic? You can't really chase a fucking thing. You're lucky that he has his plane there. I didn't see you jump onto that, Sonic. Good chunk. Ain't there still 6 stories left? Yeah, but like I'm saying, of Sonic's campaign. Not to mention, Sonic's campaign is the longest of all of them, so, you know. Like, it's a third of the game in total, basically, if you beat it. Alright, time for Sky Chase Act 2. Which, this minigame is a lot more fun when you actually know you can fucking charge the reticle. Okay. Missing some of them. That's... Shoot those 3. Okay, well, that didn't exactly go as planned. Shoot those. Boom. Trying to get a lot of these. Get you. Shoot these down. Okay, well, I only got one of those. I just hope your credit card will let you charge the reticle. Let's see, Biggs can take just as long, if not longer, depending on Froggy. I have never had his campaign take more than like an hour. Like, his campaign is usually like one of, if not the shortest for me. And I actually will go out of my way to fish for more fish than just Froggy.
So far, so good.
It is so far so good.
You bet. Watch this. Transforming now.
You probably could have warned Sonic you were gonna do that, because I'd be pretty fucking scared if you did that to me. You are insane, Sono. Honestly, like, I just kind of like the vibe of fishing itself. Like, I like it in the real world, so there's a part of me that just kind of enjoys it to an extent in Sonic Adventure. And I just like it in most games. I just think they should not have made it a required part of the game. Like, if it was an optional thing you could just do for fun, I think people would be way more nice to it. Shoot some of those. Like how it was handled in Frontiers. Yeah, pretty much. I thought that was perfect. Like, that was the best they could have done with it, and I fucking loved it. Okay, let's go with that. Just trying to get as many of these as we can. So I guess tuna is always on the menu in Sono's house. No, actually, I don't really eat fish. I just like fishing. It's hard to explain. I just enjoy the process of it a lot. Okay, let's get that down. It's done. 1 round. Though the best fishing minigame is from Final Fantasy 15, if you ask me. I've never played that one, so I don't even know. Seafood is the best food. I've never been too big on it, but I also didn't have it as a kid or anything, so I'm not used to it. It tastes different to me. You know what I mean?
Alrighty, we're in.
We gotta land on the egg carrier.
Whoops. I forgot something.
What's that?
There's no landing gear in this mode.
What?
You know, despite having no landing gear, he makes a pretty clean landing. Like, he did that despite the fact that he had, like, 2 wings that had to go through the ground somehow.
Huge.
No time to gawk now. We need to find Amy.
You're right, my friend. So here we go.
I fucking love it. Here we go! And then he does the animation. It's great. That clipping, though, it is great. Alright, let's go.
Don't get too many ideas, you fool.
Tails, might I suggest you keep flying and let Sonic jump off? Probably could have done that, yeah. I don't know why he didn't. Hot guys, simple fishing mechanics, and beautiful visuals. What can be better than that in a fishing minigame? Hot girls, simple fishing mechanics, and beautiful visuals. Also, the game gives you a free pizza every time you catch a fish or something. Or a free meal. Maybe not just pizza, because I get real sick of that real quick.
Dog, this makes it harder for us to get to the bridge.
I hate it when he doesn't listen.
I mean, like,
I bet you weren't expecting
that's just Sonic. I'm sorry, you know.
The only way you can get to me is through the sky deck. Find out if you can figure this one out.
I always see this dumb clip that Donkey does. Like, I doubt if you can figure this one out. And he plays it like this, like, is like, what he's referring to is the stage itself, because it's a difficult stage, you know. But he's like,
Be the way to the sky.
wow, that was easy. It's like, it's literally just telling you, yes, this is the way to the fucking level. Like, Donkey, you're dumb. I can see what you're talking about, but what about hot girls and guys? I mean, like, whatever you want, man. I just, like, I'm into girls, so. Anyway, so this stage is very interesting. It is, without a doubt, the stage that gets the most damaged by its port to the GameCube. It is super fucking jank. And that's just how it goes, so I will not restart the stage even if I fuck up. Because it's Sky Deck. Why the fuck would I restart Sky Deck? It's not a bad stage, by the way, I should say. It's just jank. Okay. Oh, okay. You know what? We'll go the regular way, okay? It still trips me up that Big managed to fly that crashed plane later. I mean, like, I don't know. I know the game presents him as dumb, but he might not be as dumb as he seems, you know? He might just be very simple, you know? Also, I like Big as a character, okay? I think he's a fun guy. I don't know why people are so mean about it. Like, he's just a guy who wants to fish, and you know what? I can vibe. You know, he's living the dream life. He wakes up every day, doesn't have to go to work or anything. He just fishes. You know, like, that sounds fucking great to me. Okay, okay. I got very scared there for a second. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But yeah, so I'm doing okay for this stage, I'm gonna be honest. Compared to how I usually do, it's like this is better than it could be. Because I am fucking really bad at this stage usually. Okay, let's do that. Let's go. Gotta not do something stupid here, because he's fat. I'm into girls, too. Not fam. Cookie dough blizzard from Dairy Queen sounds legit right now. Could go for some Sonic food right now. Sonic has the best milkshakes. Honestly, I could go for one right now, too. Fucking, because he's fat. I mean, he is fat, but, like, You know, I don't know if he's actually fat or if that's just the shape of his body. Time for airplane gravity controls. Every part of the stage adds a little bit of jank of some kind. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, I think it's up here. Let's go grab you. Gotta shoot some rockets at this guy. Okay. sure hasn't even gotten to fire his cannon at us, really. Yes, I know. Okay, let's grab you. I think it's just this last one, but I could be wrong. Okay. Was there another fucking... Maybe I gotta... Okay. Maybe I gotta wait until he's facing me. That is, without a doubt, what the game was wanting me to do. I guess I just always got it by accident without doing that, which is really interesting to think about. Okay, let's see. Bro, you really gonna go all the way back? There we go. Yeah, that's what it wanted me to do. Okay, let's go up. Time for more jank, but in a different way. Because now we got, like, super heavy gravity controls that'll pop up, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the chat after we're done with the stage. It's too difficult for me to just kind of... Okay, don't do that, I guess. That was not smart. I tried to do a spin jump, or whatever, spin dash jump, but the game sure did not want me to do that. So, I know what it wanted me to do. I was just hoping it would let me, but we'll go over the regular way. Okay. Ah, no! I almost made it to the thing, but... Okay, well. I guess we'll do that. Okay. It would be very nice if you would work with me a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm going the other way, because I don't know why that keeps happening, but it's very annoying. Okay. Again, I think they got way too ambitious with this stage, and I'm not sure... This part especially, though, is like, bruh. Sonic! Sonic, what the fuck's going on? I can't... What? Why did he do that? Like, I just couldn't get him to move. Okay. Now we just pray. Okay, I go down this way, I guess. Okay. Yes! Thank you. Again, the GameCube port's worse, but, like, this stage is just way too much for this to handle, and it is sure not happy about it. Like, I've played both the Dreamcast version and this one, and I literally have never gotten through Skydeck on either version without at least one weird-ass thing happening. Okay. Okay. Right, so now we go down this way. Be nice if the camera would let me see. There we go. That last part of the stage was not very good, I'm gonna be real. Big the Cat is a Harvest Moon character in a Sonic game. That is fair. It means people hate Big the Cat because he's fat. I don't think that's why they hate him. That's a dumb reason they hate a character. Pretty much. Oh, hey, those cannons fired Toho bullet patterns. Yeah. They might have, but I don't know. I know. The main reason I don't like Big is because he doesn't really mean much in the bigger picture of the stories he's a part of. He doesn't do much. I guess so, but it just kind of is what it is. Sonic channeled his inner Action 52. He sure did.
Is that it?
It might be, but let's check out the bridge.
Also, there's a code here. It's very difficult. It's literally just Eggman. This will bring you to the Chow Garden if you want, but there's no point in doing that in this game, because as I said, we're not messing with the Chow Garden until we do Sonic Adventure 2. Alright, here we are at the egg carrier. But like the actual part we were supposed to go to. Also, get ready for a cutscene you see a bunch of times in this game.
Not the birdie.
The most I've ever seen Big do outside of his debut game is grab Quick Man in the second Mega Man and Sonic crossover, and that was a comic book near the end of its run. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, again, he's just kind of chilling. That's usually his whole deal.
What is your wish, Master Robotnik?
Fucking my favorite character in this game from a story perspective, but we won't get to see him yet.
Get rid of these pests! Show them what you've got! Aye, aye, sir. And don't disappoint me, or else...
By the way, every time you encounter a character that's playable, you can actually immediately start their campaign if you want. Obviously, I'm just doing all of Sonic's first because it'd be weird to not. Also, that guy I mentioned earlier that was playing like Game Grumps, he got mad at the game because he stood still in that for like literally the entire time while I was aiming at him and then got hit and was mad at the game for that. Like it was the game's fault that he didn't move. Aye, aye, what's this, a pirate ship? I mean, it is a giant ship, so, you know, it could work. You know, and I'm pretty sure there was, like, an Eggman pirate thing, you know, in Sonic Rush Adventure.
Stop it, Sonic.
You were not anywhere near there, Amy, but okay.
Step aside, Amy. Out of my way.
No! This robot is my friend! He helped me! Don't hurt him!
Okay. Whatever you say.
Ugh. Gonna make me walk the plank, or that yar har har, pretty much.
Hey, the ship is losing altitude.
Hurry, Tails. Take Amy and get out of here.
Well, what about you?
I'll find that Eggman and put him out of commission.
Gonna crack that Eggman wide open. Now play as E102.
Go to the captain's room.
Oh yeah, that is a thing you can do. I always forget. Oh, okay, well. Guess the game's gonna tell me.
If I'm to continue, I need to change this ship back to its original shape.
Sonic, what were you doing with your hands
There must be a
there?
switch somewhere on the bridge.
The animations are definitely
Now.
funny. But that's just how it goes. Let's see. That's Lightspeed Dash. This will get us to the captain's chair. Okay, push the button and that should reset this thing. I think it's funny how in cutscenes, like besides this one, when you see it in like the Mystic Ruins, the egg carrier looks fucking horrible. Whereas here it looks great. Alright, there we go. Let's talk to you. Oh.
Toward the front of the ship.
Ah, yeah, I should have remembered, because there's a whole thing we gotta do. Ah, okay, let's go back up. It's not a big deal, because it's in the hub worlds. It's like, ah, whatever. Who gives a shit? It's everybody's favorite character. Chaos 6. It is indeed time for Chaos 6. The only big boss fight.
Oh no! Not again! Chaos! Could this be the same beast?
Oh yes! Attack Sonic now! Froggy? I must say Froggy!
If he's your friend, I'll help you. Just leave it to me.
It's one of the only times Big is acknowledged in the entire game.
Now I have 6 of the Chaos Emeralds. fine. I even found Chaos's missing tail.
You won't get away with this, you madman!
Ugh.
I will. You're no match for Chaos, even though he's not perfected yet. Okay, Chaos. Destroy them all immediately.
All right. Time for Chaos 6. Get a ring there. Right. Oh. Well, I mean, that works. You solved the problem yourself. That's literally the boss fight. You just gotta... Those little things that Eggman drops, for some reason, are like ice things. And you can either throw them at him, or you can fucking have him suck it in, and it'll hurt him. Okay, let's do that. See if I can get him to walk into it and still have it activate, or no? Nope, okay. He's almost dead, so. Gonna drop another? Oh, okay, no, definitely not. Alright. I like how they use his, like, water abilities to shapeshift him into different shit. Like, that's kind of cool. The music for this part of the game is fucking banging, by the way. Okay, suck it in. There we go. Boom. Like, super underrated track right there. What's worse, 6 or Sonic Adventure? Well, I mean, like, if there's a real Sonic Adventure 6, I think it would be great, but I'm guessing it's a bootleg. Kirby, suck it in! Surprised you didn't do that light speed attack method. I didn't even know there was a light speed attack method. I can't believe this! He says for like the 80th time.
Sonic!
And here's Knuckles. No sign of Big, though.
Hey there, Knuckles. Glad you finally made it. I thought you got lost or something.
Until we meet again, Sonic.
Stop! Come back here!
Sonic just jumps off the side of the fucking egg carrier. Alright, we are almost at the end of this now, by the way.
I hate Eggman. Where's this?
Wowee. Looks important. See, wait, it's almost the end of the game, almost the end of Sonic's campaign. We have 5 other ones we can do. Although, we got an important thing first.
That light.
Also, this theme I love too.
Trying to show me something.
Oh, hey, he landed on Grimace Island. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, Sonic Adventure, one of the things about the Sonic Adventure games is that they always have multiple gameplay styles, and usually multiple story paths of some kind. And so we're going through Sonic's, which is the longest one. Every other one is way shorter. Some of them, like, very short, in fact. But it is what it is, you know. They needed to basically make it seem like the game was long enough because, you know, a game that you could beat in like 2 to 3 hours was not going to fly with most people. So they added a bunch of extra stuff to do, which some people didn't like, but I always thought it was fun. Not all the gameplay styles work, mind you. But, you know, I don't care if I get hit. We're going through. Didn't get hit once somehow. Okay, well, I hit a wall there, but whatever. We'll go through by running. Okay. This stage is pretty decent. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. This is the part I don't like, but there's not anything you can do about it.
Press this switch switch to raise the water level.
Because this thing, I'm going to be honest, I just never feel safe on it at all, ever. Because the game clearly was not designed with this shit in mind. And so, you know. Okay, there we go. Switch number 1. Fuck, I've heard Grimace's name enough times to fill a lifetime today. Where else have you heard his name today, specifically? Okay, gotta wait for the snake guy. Because I am not gonna risk doing anything else. And let's get on to the front of him. And just kind of hope. Okay, other switch. Okay, raise the water level again. The red switch was over there, so we're gonna go underwater for a second here. And then wait until he brings us back near it. Okay. I could have gone from there to there, but it's real risky shit. Is he still moving while he's doing that? Because I might need to wait for him. Yeah, he was. Okay, my brother won't stop watching Grimace videos. Huh. I don't know, they were okay, but I don't think they're worth, like, that much effort to keep watching them. Especially now that the trend is basically done. Like, why does it matter? Okay. So, he should be bringing us to the center now, I think. Okay, let's go. This part's super weird because you only get to see this for like a split second and then you go right back inside. And it's like, well, I don't know. I kind of want to just to explore Poison World out there. Also, fun fact, in the PC version, this entire area is like kind of pointless. Like this whole light mechanic just does not work in the PC version because for some reason the level is just fucking super bright in that version. Like obviously you can see a certain amount of stuff, especially because I keep lighting things up. Oh no! Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Why did I do that? Why did I think that was gonna work? Although, to be fair, this was the problem I had in the last... Like, so when I recorded the footage for my Sonic Adventure video I released, like, a long time ago, I remember that, like, for most of the stages, I ended up having to do the trial runs multiple times to get the footage I needed. Not only because there just wasn't enough footage, but because, like, I would do shit like that. And it's like, it's not the game's fault that I did something dumb. That... Okay, actually, I'm gonna say, that was not me or the game. The controller just fucking did weird shit. I didn't press the jump button. At all. Like, I didn't press it there. He just jumped. And I don't think that was the game. I think it's the fucking emulation. Okay, how about we not fuck up? So yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there. I honestly, like, kind of frustrating too. Because it's like, I don't think I really deserved that death if it... Okay, I'm gonna fucking be very careful here. Because last time is when it did that, and I could not control it for like several seconds. So, we're gonna just be very careful and hope it doesn't do it again. Especially because, again, I don't know if that was controller or emulation. Dead meme. It is a dead meme. Let's see. Songs about Grimace. Grimace's horror movie monster. Grimace's TikTok. You name it. I heard it today. I guess that's what happens when, like, your little brother is into meme culture. Ah, okay. Well, that shield was a waste of time for me to get then. Okay, whoa. Let's not fuck that up. I'm glad I was in a ball, because that gives us a lot more fucking speed downhill. Okay. Heard his name so many times, the name itself is making my stomach hurt. Jeez. Okay. Sonic Adventure is pulling a Super Mario Kart on you? Well, it's not Sonic Adventure that pulled it. Honestly, I don't even know if it's the emulator or it was the controller is the thing. Like, it was just strange. Okay. Okay, whatever. We'll go this way. Okay. I think Lightspeed Dash. See if that does this. Well, it did momentarily. Yeah, Sonic Adventure, I love you and all, but like, you really are not helping your case, in me saying that you're not a jank game when you do stuff like that. Okay, well, I guess I should have Okay, I guess I hit the hitbox twice before I could really do anything again. Alright, that's fantastic. Let's see, I'm trying to show the world you're good at the game. Haha, off the edge, mofo. Pretty much, I really don't know what the deal is with this game suddenly and why it's so So I could have just done that the whole time, I guess, but no. I had to deal with the game deciding to be jank. So that was great, but yeah. I take back what I said. This stage is not okay, because there's been way too many issues for me to say that. Like, even Skydeck was more consistent than this has been so far. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just me being a sour little baby, I guess. But I've never seen this stage just do so much weird shit. And I guess the controller thing's not the game's fault, but, like, boy, having it happen with all this other stuff is kind of unfortunate. Bro, I still see people do T-poses. I know, I don't understand either. Okay, there we go. It's done at least. Maybe I should have tried to just play the Dreamcast version, considering how much dumb shit is happening in this playthrough so far. Maybe all these games are becoming sentient and are mad that we play all this modern stuff, so they're getting back at us. Honestly, maybe. Sounds like a skill issue, Sono. Skill issue is like when I don't press something right or I fuck up like what I'm doing. A skill issue isn't the game just decided to launch me off the cliff, or the controller just decided to stop working, or for some reason I just immediately got knocked into another hitbox right away without like any invincibility frames. Those are not skill issues. That's the game or the controller or something, in one of those cases. And that's how it goes. It's not a skill issue if you're playing the game and you fall through the floor, for example. That's the game's fault. That's just how it is. You know, I love this game, but it's always been like this. And it doesn't bother me most of the time, but in that case, it was kind of getting to me, because there were too many in one stage. I'm not kidding. The name Grimace alone is making me feel like I'm going to spew chunks. Well, then, I don't know. Stop saying Grimace. Anyway, so here's a thing going on, and there's a dead body there. Several, in fact. One truth prevails. Well, they already know who did it, though, is the thing.
It's terrible. I must stop this now.
Sure you ain't pulling a Game Grumps and actively trying to make the game look worse? I literally said at the start of the stream I was trying to make it look better. It's the game that's trying to make itself look worse for me. You know, if I was doing the Game Grumps thing, then what I would have been doing is running into the fucking sides of the walls and shit purposefully the whole time I was playing until I fell off and then blamed the game for it.
What was that all about? I don't think I'm dreaming here.
Man, a game like this having lots of death is grim ass. Dude, you're grounded. Press X to doubt. Geek, you've played this game before.
Oh, never mind. This time I'll
Okay?
get him good.
You know that it's fucking jank. And again, if I was trying to be Game Grumps, I'd be doing this. Oh my gosh, this game is so stupid. Why does everything get in my way? Oh my gosh, what a dumb game. Oh man, oh. Oh wait. Oh, look how stupid this game is. Wow, such a bad design. That's what I would be doing if I was doing a Game Grumps. Yeah, and I didn't have as many issues as you, and that's because Sonic Adventure is a variable game that chooses what it wants to be like at all times, okay? I have seen people play through this game with no problems, and I've seen people play through this game and literally have nothing but problems the whole time. Okay, well, that was not my intention. Fucking, I always do this. Shoot, I'm not good at this puzzle. I did it by accident the last time I did it, too. Let's see. No, that's not gonna work. There we go. I love Sonic. I also love Sonic when it's not being weird to me, like it's been several times in the stream. Unless I did what you just did. Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what Game Grumps fucking does. I'm just playing the game as it is. If the game does something and I can't control it, that's not really my fault. Like, that was me, for example. I could have not done that. And that's not the game's fault. But, like, let's say I was just running right now and Sonic just fell through the floor. That is not my fault. That is just the game being jank. You know? Oh, let me get nah, wait, I don't need those. Okay, let's go. Boy, these pipes are sure interesting with the physics engine. Dropped into a platform that looks safe. I was talking about final egg zone there. Ah, I see. I'm gonna wait for this. Yes, I don't know. Again, I understand people get real, like, defensive about this game when it starts glitching and they don't want to admit that there are glitches, but, like, there are glitches. It's just reality. Okay. Do this. I think I already... What the frick? I already did this. Was that all that was up here? Was there not anything else? I'm gonna wait till... or maybe I'm going on a different path. Come on. So I will actively go and play the Steam version unmodded and see if I have as many issues as you are currently having. The thing is, even if you don't, it won't prove anything. Sonic, I have seen people, I have played through this game sometimes with literally no issues, and I've played through this game where literally, like, every level had some major glitch. Okay? And I have said every time when I died, it was my fault, I've said it was me. But every time it hasn't been, I've said, okay, no, that's not me. That's the game glitching, or that's like a controller malfunction in that one case in Lost World, where I don't know what the fuck even happened. I'm not going to blame the game for that. But the reality is, it's like, I've been very fair to this game pretty much the whole time. And I feel like it's a little weird that you're like, kind of getting defensive about it when it's like, I feel like everybody in the stream could see that in a lot of these cases, it wasn't me doing this. Yeah, I think splitting platformers is like, you're trying to get to the bottom of this area, so why can't you just fall? But if you do, the game kills you even if you land on other moving platforms, pretty much. So, I already know that, though, so that's why I'm not doing it. Just in case, because I don't want the game doing something dumb. Name one glitch in Sonic Adventure you can't. Nah, this game is janky. It is. See, okay. Everybody else in the chat knows what I'm talking about, okay? Everybody who's ever played this knows what I'm talking about. It's just the game is janky sometimes. It's okay. The game is older. See... Oh, wow! Okay, so how am I supposed to rank that death, for example? I fell through the platform that didn't look like I could fall through, and then Sonic went to the next loading zone, but then fell out of the thing. Is that supposed to be my fault? I was just saying, because the Steam version is technically inferior outside of the modding. Again, though, it's not going to matter, because Sonic Adventure is kind of whatever it wants to be. It's inconsistent for a reason. I've never seen that. Yeah, my point exactly. Fucking, it's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? I can't control it. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. That one might be my fault. I moved kind of weird, but... Like, again, I'm not mad when the game janks out. Unless people start saying it's a skill issue, then I get mad about it. Because it's like, well, okay. It isn't a skill issue. And it makes me like the game less, inherently. Alright, let's see. I might hit something on the way. Oh, okay. Well, okay, we're good. Okay, let's not fall down there a second time, because sometimes I do. Right, let's grab some of these guys just because fuck them. Also, fun fact, you're gonna see this level design again later. Okay, whoa, I didn't expect it to fucking launch me like that. Okay, I'm just trying to get through, you guys, please. I know it's your job, but I do not want to play that. Okay, let's charge. Yeah, why is random being the belligerent one? If anyone has a right to... make dubious allegations, it's me, and I'm the one not doing it. I love this game, but it's got its own sort of wacky jank. It does. Hey, I just thought I had a Sonic... I just had a thought. Sonic Adventure heard you say Bubsy was peak gaming and is trying to be more jank because it thinks it makes it a better game. Maybe. Obviously, bad luck with glitches is a skill issue. Just be luckier. It's pretty much. Oh, I just wanted to see if I can get someone riled up with my comments. Mostly annoyed. I'd say it was a successful mission. It wasn't even successful. I'm just, like, stating my point. Like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not, like, irritated. I'm simply stating, like... This is just, like, I've had to argue with people about this in the past, too. Where, like, they try to deny that this game is janky because, like, some people really want this to be like, okay, this is the greatest game of all time, no criticism, because we went for years with people criticizing it constantly over nothing. But, like, the game is aged. It's okay. It's fine for it to have aged. It's older. You know, if it's jank, it's jank. But it's just kind of like, I've heard that argument a little too many times that there is no jank and that it's all a skill issue. And it's like, some of it isn't. Some of it is just the game. You know, but otherwise, like, I'm not mad at the game or you. I'm fine, like, whatever. Losing a life doesn't mean jack shit when I've got 19 of them. You know, I literally killed myself on purpose at that one part just to prove. Okay, well, that was not proving a point. I didn't even realize I didn't get a ring, so maybe I should do that. But it's like, I've literally killed myself on purpose. I don't care. But, you know. Okay, so this time we'll actually have rings, so. But yeah, so if I was doing what people would claim you're doing, I would have said, wow, that game's so shitty. Oh my gosh, how could it do that to me? It's like, well, no, I just didn't grab a ring. It's my fault. Like, I just didn't engage with the fundamental mechanic because I wasn't paying attention since I was too busy reading chat. Got a little nuke there. Alright. Always worries me a little bit doing this, but generally it works fine. Game is the exact same outside of the re-releases and remakes. What's different is that we notice these things compared to more recent games, so if anything is aging, it's our expectations of these games. It's just the easiest way to refer to it. Like, it's hard to explain, oh, our expectations have changed on the medium so much that, you know, that this game seems like it's rougher by comparison, compared to this game's aged. Also, the game has aged, technically. It's an older game. It's been out for a while. So, yes, it has aged. The game is, like, whatever, years old now. You know, so it still works even in that context, but also it's like, it's just an easier shorthand to refer to it. You know what I mean? Gonna go to sleep now. Bye-bye. See you later. I don't know what name I'll have. Glad you could join us, and I hope you have a good sleep. But yeah, don't be surprised if I die another time on this boss, because I'm not always that great at it, and there's a part coming up that I'm very bad at sometimes. Mainly out of paranoia. It has aged, but not something that ages like milk. It's the exact same product. This is what This is exact. I read the chat. I was reading the chat and I was not paying attention. And I died. Man. Let's see. It's the same product. It is the same product, but it feels harder to play because it's older. Okay, well, how about we not do that? I had a conversation with Sonic Adventure last night, and it was the only person outside of me that had ever seen Double Legend Choco. But yeah, I don't know. I think one of the big problems that inherently comes with, like, playing anything like this, and it's why I haven't played, like, Super Mario Sunshine, for example, yet, is, like, I think it's called the Let's Play Curse. I think we've referred to it before. It's way harder to play games for people, and especially when you're reading the chat, it's very easy to get distracted, and so, like, I'm not actually looking at what I'm doing, and then I do something dumb and die, so it's like... the heck does any of that mean? Yeah, I have no idea either. But yeah, so I don't know. I think that's always one of the things with this too that inherently makes it harder than it would be, is that I'm reading the chat the second stuff pops up, and I'm losing my focus. But that's how it goes, and I like it when people chat. I'd rather them do it. I just need to learn to not do it when I'm doing something like this, for example. Because, like, I will just look over at the messages in the middle of that, or when he's in the middle of attacking. And it always fucks me up. I just did it the second I saw a message, too. Right as he's shooting the laser. See, Sonic Adventure is one of the only people old enough to understand me. Oh, I see. There's like I read a fanfic, Sonic 3 written by a child. Oh my gosh. Alright. But yeah, Jispy's comments are sometimes a little like, I'm not sure about that, you know.
Get a load of this.
Alright, so let's try not to fuck up anymore, maybe. I'm not gonna read the chat for the rest of the boss fight, okay?
It's no way. I can't believe.
Because I don't want to do that and have him kill me again, especially because we're about to have stuff. So no, I'm not reading it until we're done with it.
Full power.
Okay.
It's no use. Give up.
Okay, this attack I'm very worried about because I fucking, or not this one, but the next thing when he does his fucking, you know, his last ditch attack.
It's no use. Give up.
Okay. Okay. Alright. 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 Okay. I might die to this, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Watch out. He's up to something.
I know he is, and that's the problem. I always forget. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I can look at it. Don't my comments make you say get a load of this?
I'll play with you some other
No, more like, what is this? Okay. There we go. And that is the end of Sonic's campaign. Not much of like an actual connected story, but it is what it is. It's more about the going through stages and trying to stop the Eggman thing. But other characters will have more interesting stories, but not necessarily better gameplay, because usually Sonic's is the best one. But that's okay. Jispy, are you mixing up your memories of Sonic Adventure with your childhood friend Gamer Gary, who went colorblind after playing with the Virtual Boy and blamed you for it, for whatever reason? That's a fucking, like... That, now I don't understand what, like, if that's like a reference to something from you. I don't know if he's supposed to be singing the song there. I have no idea. And there we go. Sonic's campaign done. 1 of 6 as well, but that's actually like a third of the game. Alright. Well, that was fun. Besides some of the extra jank on this playthrough compared to my usual, it was pretty fun. Like usual. I've played this game like a billion fucking times, so nothing ever surprises me about it, but that's how it goes. By the way, this theme for Sonic is fucking great, too. I know I've been saying that for like every music track in the game, it feels like, but it's fucking great. I love all the vocal themes in this game except for one. Let's see. This song is my favorite thing to come out of Sonic Adventure. I mean, that's fair. It's a banger. I like Big's theme the best, though. Like, it's my favorite of all of them. I like how they have to have Tails watching you in the shower. That's an important scene. I think Amy's theme is the only vocal theme I don't like. That's same. It's the only vocal theme I don't like either. It doesn't matter now what happens. I will never give up the fight. Let's see. Nah, I'm just making up shit that randomly get it because random. Oh, I see. Screw you guys. I thought it was funny. It comes to mind. I see. Alright. Yeah, fucking, it's fun. I like the other campaigns as well, so, not all of them. You know, so I guess the question is, do I stream a little longer and finish one of the short campaigns, or do I end it here? Because we have been going for 2.5 hours, which is my usual. But I don't necessarily mind doing another campaign. But it would have to be either Amy, Big, or E102 Gamma, and I'm not doing Gamma next because I'd like to save that one. I want that to be the last campaign we do. I'll leave the choice to you. I see. Well, I'll wait until the credits end and we'll think about it. If you do big, then we're here till like 3 a.m. It's not a hard campaign at all, though. It's very short. Honestly, like, that's a decent choice, too, because that's one of the bad ones, so I think we could do it. It's not that bad. I don't understand. Let's see. I will have to eat a sandwich if we're gonna do the next campaign, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Like, honestly, I'm alright with it. It's gonna be longer because you're playing for an audience. We'll see. I don't know. I think I'm gonna stream one more campaign. I'm gonna let you guys vote, though. Amy or Big? Which one do you want to see? We're gonna have to do both of them eventually. So would you rather us get Big out of the way, or do you want us to do Amy, who's only got 3 stages? Although, like, she's still just as long because she's got a lot of cutscenes. Although, actually, we did Amy in our first stream of this, me and Troy. Big, I say Amy. So we gotta... I see. You didn't have to back down. We could have waited on Sheldon to vote for his choice. But I guess we'll do Amy then. Let him back down if he wants. Again, we're going to have to do Big eventually. And honestly, if it's not in this stream, he's going to be in the next one, so. I was afraid he's going to go with... I'll just go with whatever Jispy goes with. Ah, I see. That's why. This is a good piece of artwork, by the way. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the game and we're going to put up our little thing so I can go make my sandwich and eat it and all that stuff. It'll probably show my definitely Nintendo PC setup there. And let me go get... Ooh, there's an airplane flying overhead. Alright, let's go grab the Sonic Adventure music since I guess that's just what I do. Right, there you go. And then let me go add my usual things. Okay. I always gotta do this every time, I guess. It's just how it goes. Spare his mortal soul of fishing for a while longer. It's not even that bad. I don't understand. Oh, I don't have the I'll be right back, so, because I forgot I deleted a bunch of fucking files. Wouldn't you want to murder the ocean if it constantly sent killer whales at you? Ah, I see. Anyways, I'm gonna go make a sandwich, so just enjoy the music and the chows dancing, I guess, and I'll be back in a little bit. bringing in your conflict with Marco Tsunami. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! The guy Yugi beat by stabbing the moon. You think I know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh? Only thing I know is Heart of the Card, Shadow Realm, and Old Man takes over a child's body. Yeah, that's about what I know too, so. Alright, let me... go close this, and then we're gonna reopen up Sonic Adventure. It's still gonna... Alright, let's add it again manually then, since Dolphin works very weird with this. Oh, did I do display capture? Oh no, that was trying to open up a window. It was just Google Chrome for some reason. There we go. Alright, let's fit it to screen. Up the game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like one of the few long-running shonen anime worth watching. It and Dragon Ball are the only ones in that category I ever got into, and Ranma, but Ranma isn't what most people would say when they mean shonen. So, I don't know, shonen to me, besides Dragon Ball Z, I guess, I was never really that into it. But yeah, so, here we go. We're going to be doing Amy's campaign, I guess, since that's what people in the chat wanted.
Select your character.
So, this is very similar to what I did the last time I streamed it. Sorry, chat. Sorry, everybody watching the stream. You get fucking flashed. Oh, you know who else stabbed the moon? The bad guy in Avatar. Oh my gosh. Really a bad thing?
Different day.
Like, I don't know, I don't mind that.
I miss the good old days. Hanging out with my hero, Sonic.
Like a spirit fish. That's true, but I get what you're saying.
Guys, and blowing them away.
Yeah, my problem with most shonen anime is a lot of them are literally the exact same show over and over. How they keep getting popular enough to run for hundreds of episodes when literally you see these characters constantly. I don't get it.
There's always something fun to do with Sonic around. I really miss him. Hey!
Maybe he doesn't have a neck.
What's going on here? Is there an eclipse today or what? Nobody forecast a storm or anything.
Don't drop that. There's a lot of fucking food you just paid for. Full motion FMV. Nice and pixelated. I think it's funny that now FMVs, you can't even really tell are FMVs half the time, but like with this, it's like, oh no, it definitely is fucking like footage. Like I can stand a movie being cliche because that's 2 hours, but I can't imagine sitting through 100 episodes of Naruto when I'm already thinking, isn't this just DBZ again? Pretty much.
Watch it! Watch it!
Amy's dead. No.
Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy! Hey, are you alright? You look kind of hurt.
It's time for a stalker to show up. A creepy hand-grabby stalker that's constantly got his hands, like, doing weird shit. Making me wonder his actual intentions are. Told him not to kill the fish, then he killed the fish. That is true.
Yikes! You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no! Let's get out of here!
I don't know how you didn't see her go in there, but
that
okay.
That was one of Eggman's robots, huh? He must have captured you, and
I guess there is a lot of talk of fish in the stream. Mainly because
Don't
Big
worry.
keeps bringing it
I'll
up.
protect
You know,
you.
it's like every time we talk about him, fishing comes up.
I'll do my best to keep us both from harm. I'll stand by you all the way.
What is this, a fishing expedition? I guess. So yeah, this is Amy. If you've never played the game, she's a lot slower than Sonic. She's still got the ability to jump and shit. Her main thing that she can do is this hammer jump, which I think is the best mechanic she has. But as you're gonna find out, a lot of stages are not really designed around it, which is really unfortunate because, like, oh, okay, cool. It is a fun mechanic, but Amy as a whole is just kind of like an character to me. Like, I don't really think much of her campaign either way. It's not bad, it's just not much of anything. Now I want sushi. Stop. Hammer time. I think it's funny that my interaction with that song first came from Family Guy, not from the actual original song. And in fact, I don't like the original song. I think the Family Guy version's better.
Oh, Sonic.
That's Amy when she sees Troy.
My
What?
hero. Sonic.
I did not know you could stand on the pole doodle. I didn't either.
Amy.
Oh boy, this brings me back, and that's why I made the reference.
See, this little birdie's got in trouble. I think you should be his bodyguard a little while.
MC Hammer was kind of cringy in the 1980s. Huh. Surprising considering how popular the song
Doesn't matter.
was.
We'll just tag along.
Something I like about the different campaigns is that characters are portrayed differently in different campaigns. It's like Sonic in this one seems more overtly against Amy here, which is kind of funny because it's like that's probably how she sees it. I heard that Sono. I had to make the reference. I don't even know if Troy is still watching the stream, but you know, if he is, I'm sure he's very excited. Just getting to see this. Can't touch me. Fucking, again, the Family Guy version is the one I always think of.
Wait up, Sonic! Not fair! I can't run as fast as you!
I mean, you kind of can. Just not in this game.
Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
Seems today
I'll
that
handle
all
that
you
bag
see.
of bolts.
Ah!
Now what's wrong? Huh?
Look! It says cute couples can get in free!
Wow. Maybe Troy will be going here with her.
Amy.
The worst thing about MC Hammer is that he actually tried to make a cartoon where he was a superhero with magic shoes. It's called the Hammer Man. Yeah, that sounds dumb. I don't really want to watch that. That doesn't sound good. Alright, so this stage isn't bad. It's fine. There's a couple of problems I have with it, but it's fine for the most part. And there is at least some way to use her hammer jump, so, you know. It's better than the frickin' second stage for her. Because her second stage is not good. Oh, okay. Right, here. Ah, well. Oh, hello, I didn't even remember that you were still chasing me. Hello. Anyways, yeah, so that's basically how her gimmick works. I don't think I actually got all the switches, so let's go press them again, because I was too busy, like, paying attention to chat, and then I didn't actually fucking read it out loud, so it ended up being completely useless. I think that was the last button that we didn't hit, so. Okay, I remember as a kid wondering how he could be a hammer man, but he looked nothing like a hammer. Ah, I see. Oh, that's weird. Unlike last time, Sonic actually moved his legs when walking to the elevator. For real, though. So anyways, this is the actual, like, gimmick part of the stage. I don't like that it stops your momentum every time you do it. But it is kind of cool, like, visually and atmospherically and stuff. Like, I like that aspect of it. You know. Right. And here there's Jiggly guys, which actually you can kill way easier with Amy, which is good. But yeah, see, like, it does this over and over, and it's kind of like, okay, well, Yeah, I like this mirror setup. I would just like it if it stopped taking my momentum so I could use the hammer jump more in this area. Okay, so this one is kind of neat. Because it's like, hey, you gotta pay attention to the mirror to make sure you're not stepping on a thing that's not real. And as you can tell, the robot's not exactly much of a threat. Just kind of there. When I was a kid, I was a lot more worried about him. But nowadays, it's like, eh. Sonic floated into the elevator. I guess he did. Okay, let's grab that. Yeah, can't do the hammer jump there. Here's the balloon to get out of the stage. That's her whole first stage at 1 out of 3. I always liked how Amy's campaign was basically turned into Clock Tower. Pretty much, although the robots are much less scary. When Sono streamed it on his Duo Stuff channel 4 years ago, Sonic briefly floated into the elevator rather than walking. Oh, I didn't even remember that.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
But yeah, Amy's campaign is like mostly cutscenes, so it's not too bad to actually play through. It's just kind of funny how you really do spend most of your time just watching it.
Woo! I'm glad we finally lost that robot. Sonic must have gotten lost too.
Think again. Too bad, get yoinked. This is Troy when he sees Amy, but consensually, of course.
Let us down! Let us
Bird up.
go!
I don't know what that's a reference to because my mind is going to American Dragon Jake Long because his catchphrase was "Dragon up." Son Amy, yay or nay? I mean, like, it's fine. I don't know if Sonic's gonna end up with somebody, it's probably Amy. Yeah, I remember that stream pretty well because of the Troy meme that appeared and because you and Troy read some of that fic you wrote all those moons ago. That's fair. That was very fun.
Now, calm down.
By the way, so this is not in terms of attractiveness, but like, who's your favorite Sonic girl, like in terms of the characters? I think mine's probably Blaze, because she's just fucking cool. Also, we ship Tramey in this neck of the woods, yeah. And Troy x Amy is what we ship here. Bird Up is a considerably more recent
What do you
reference.
want?
Maybe you need to go back to the kindergarten. Oh, well, I don't know. I only ever played the first Garden of Bon Bon.
Quietly hand over the bird.
No, never!
Why not?
Why not?
I don't need to tell you anything. You tell me why you want it now.
It's a reference to that bird that chases you in the first garden. Ah, I see.
You don't even know? I know you might hurt us both. Please, Mr. Robot. Won't you help us, please?
Insufficient data. You have feelings for something you know nothing about. Illogical.
I pity you. Love is not part of your programming. You are missing something good.
I know you might help us. Could you help us instead? I think you said hurt us. I know you might hurt us. Could you help us instead? I think is what she said. You gotta vibrate furiously every time you see a bird.
Go. Escape.
What?
Amy, you know you probably could fit through those bars too. Like, I know your head's kind of big, but like, I don't know. I feel like you could. If he keeps vibrating like that, he'll clip through the ground. Honestly, though, like, he might.
Its danger is here. Hurry, we'll be at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
Also, I guess Blaze, because she actually has a lot of development compared to any other female Sonic
From the
character.
other robots.
I'm surprised she didn't pick Rouge, because, you know, she's got a lot of
You've got
development.
a soft spot inside your metal frame. If you want, we can be friends, okay?
Gambit's theme is mega swag. It is, though. It's fucking great. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. To be fair, though, again, what song from Sonic Adventure, like, isn't banging? The list is smaller for songs that are bad than good. By the way, if we were doing Chow Garden stuff, you can get a special Chow from that. That's an egg in the cage. I don't know why. I don't know what that Chow did to get locked away. What does Rouge have besides being a kleptomaniac? She has a lot of development. Very big development.
High score. Good luck.
And a big character arc. Hedgehog hammer. Okay, I'm gonna hit all the really weird looking Sonics. Ah, fuck. Happens. Ah. Fuck. Dude, how are you supposed to hit that one? It goes so fast. Fuck. Ah, fuck. I keep almost hitting him because I'm not gonna... Oh, okay. I didn't even realize we hit the thing. Development where? I ain't seen it. It's pretty big. It's right on the front of her. It's in the upper front region. Let's see. Also, my favorite female Sonic character is Amy. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fair.
Behold the warrior feather.
You know, I know a lot of people
now
really like
you can
Amy.
do the spin hammer attack.
I think
Press
she's alright.
and hold the action
Not my
button
favorite
and
character,
move the
but not
directional
bad.
pad in a circle.
I used to use this one by doing the hammer spin. Well, you can't do that until you beat it.
Go through the hot shelter and find the way out. Good luck.
Wow. Time for her second stage. Unless you mean her teaming up with Sonic just before renaming himself Scourge. Ah, I see. Also, I refuse to choose between animal characters. You can pick a favorite character. It's not that hard. I mean, her ears. I think you very well know what I'm referring to.
Hold on to the handle and turn the key to the left.
Fuck, where's the
Open the
handle
door.
exactly? It's over here. This is the mechanic of the stage. He's got a couple cool... Oh, wow. He just fucking backhanded me. Didn't even wait. I must be remembering something wrong. Well, I made it most of the way, so... Oh, get away from me. See, her ears do jiggle a lot in SA2. That's not the only thing that jiggles in SA2. I genuinely do not talk about, or know what you're talking about. Geek. I literally... Okay, think about what I just said there. I feel like that should tell you. Her ears are not the only thing that jiggle in that game. That's her development.
This must be the emergency drainage switch.
Wow. Yeah, dude, the question got weird when you began to talk about shipping and that's development. It's, when you're talking about Rouge, it's impossible not to, okay? So confused. Geek, she has massive fucking tits, okay? I don't know why either. Oh, okay, well, we'll knock you back first. Ha. I kind of figured you knew what I was talking about, but I'll say it anyways, because why not? Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Can't get in there. I got you to point them out. I mean, like, I would have anyways, honestly. They're pretty massive. It's hard not to point them out. Let's fall down the hole. Now, who actually cares about those lumps of fat? Look her up on Twitter and then tell me that again. Ah, okay. I bet who here in this stream cares? I don't know, somebody might. I'm gonna say Sheldon cares. Okay, let's try it again. These gears work kind of weird in the GameCube port. It's not like this in the Dreamcast version, but in the GameCube version, for some reason, it's just very funky. Right. I hope Sheldon remembers she's a bat, so rabies most likely. Well, also, like, if we're being technical, she's the only legally of age Sonic girl, so, you know.
Move the handle and the lips should move.
I don't know why you need to tell me this every time. I already know. Ah, I did not hit him with that. Alright, time to pick up some blocks. Some states have bestiality laws, though, so maybe she isn't legal except on Mobius. Well, that's the thing, though, is like, the assumption is you're on Mobius if you're really dating a fucking character from this franchise. But yeah, no, in the real world, I don't know. That's a real good question, because, like, the problem with fucking Sonic characters is that they have much, like, higher levels of thinking, but they are fucking animals. It's like, okay, well, by that logic, what would they be classified as legally? Would they be adults in that? Like, would they be considered humans, or, like, would they still be like, nah, you don't got any rights. You're fucking animals, fuck you. Alright, time to go and do this. Ah. Okay. Down real quick. Pick that up, Amy. Amy, pick it up. Okay, and then I think there's another one up there. Okay, let's see if that drops her right on the pillar or not. It does. Okay. Either way, gross bat face and the whole animal thing. Well, I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, I didn't say I disagreed with that. I was merely stating there's an argument you could make where, like, if you had to pick one of them, she's at least, like, legal age. Will you please not say fucking Sonic characters? If anything, isn't that a perfect statement for what we were talking about, then? Isn't that thematically relevant to what we were doing? Also, she's a kleptomaniac. I mean, like, yeah, that's true. She's also already committed to Knuckles, so.
I'm free!
Anyways, that's 2 out of 3 stages done for Amy. That's how quickly we're running through her campaign. Also, this is really not the time for this to happen, but Amy's about to have a flashback while hanging onto a fucking balloon. Yeah, I'd be fucking terrified, too. She's falling. There's no way she's fucking making it out of there.
Huh? What's
Wow.
this place?
Why do you look so disgusted, Amy? It's not that bad. Honestly, it's better than where you were. Alright, so here's the fun part, which is figure out where they put the upgrade that you need. In the middle of this very large area. And I never remember where they put them, because it's just not something I ever commit to memory. Yeah, so this is the Echidna tribe when they were still alive. Despite the fact that Ken Penders will claim that he was the one who owns like everything involving everything with Echidnas. You know, so that's great. Can't get up there, so that's kind of funny. But let's see if maybe it's up here or if I can see it from up here. So we're gonna be here for a bit. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. Again, I never remember where they put these, and so it is just a process of being like, well, let's roam until we find it. Wow, I didn't know a single man-child could own an entire species. If you listen to him, yes. Okay, so it's not over there. We'll find it eventually. I don't know if the Echidnas give you hints or not. Well, I just can't sit still. Oh, you just say the same thing, huh? Hello. Did not mean to hit you. There's an altar in front of the gate. 7 emeralds are there. But those 7 emeralds are dreams will come true. I should check that, actually, because sometimes they are there. Oh, the concept of Sonic standing on the tornado. Yeah, I know. It's great. Yeah, so I like the hammer jump. It's a good ability. I realize why they kept bringing it back every time they made her, like, playable in 2D games, because this just works. Although I think it's way better in 3D, and it sucks that they barely ever make her playable in 3D despite that. The concept of games coming on cartridges. Fucking honestly, he might try to claim that if you put it in a comic. I don't think there is an upgrade here for Amy. There might not be, but there's something we gotta find. Well, that's what we had to find. By the way, you might notice her voice is familiar if you've been listening to any of the tutorial sphere things that have been popping up.
You're the Chow. Don't be afraid. You're safe with me.
I like how the Chow in this area are super low poly compared to the ones in the actual Chow Garden for some reason. Chow, please don't make Star Wars noises. What fucking Star Wars character is making an "Uba" noise? Oh man, I wonder who that water thing was. I wonder if we've seen something like that.
Gee, what was that?
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder if I'm dreaming.
I think you're just on drugs, Amy.
Oh my! I need to get out of this place!
I think she's on speed. I get it, because it's fucking Sonic. Also, you can go in the pool. The water is super fucking weird for some reason when you're in the pool. But yeah, Eggman's got a fucking cool pool area. I'd like to go here. This looks nice. Although he doesn't have a hot tub, so it's not as good as it could be. No, I didn't do that. I have no clue either, so no. Ewoks, maybe. Maybe. Lots of the Star Wars characters talk through simple noises like that. R2-D2 with the Ewoks, some of the aliens. I don't think Star Wars owns simple
Where
noises.
do you think you're going, Amy?
Oh boy, cutscene or instance of this cutscene number 2.
Eggman, no!
The water looks
You can't
weird in
get
the
away
pool
this
because of all the
easily.
chlorine used to clean the water. I think he needs to calm down on it then if he wants to swim in there. Wait, Eggman knows Amy by name? I mean, yeah, they met in Sonic CD.
Too late, buddy.
It's
Just
a
fucking
Chaos
heats the
Emerald.
bird after grabbing the Chaos Emerald.
I don't need you.
Yeah, they met, but you'd think he'd only know her as that girl who showed up once. Well, maybe she said her name to him, you know?
At
Did
your
Eggman
service,
call Sonic
sir.
buddy? He did. It's kind of weird.
Dispose of these annoying pests. Give them all you got.
That's the name of that song from SpongeBob that Mr. Krabs listens to when he's running on the treadmill in that one jellyfish episode. Give it all you got. It's a very funky stretch of a reference. Let's see. It's like Robotnik knows every one of Sonic's friends really well. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. He probably studies them because they might fucking cause problems for him. This song comes from Adventure 1. I always forget that. I always think it's from Adventure 2.
Please stop!
I knew they were secretly best friends. I'm not sure that Buddy was a real statement.
Amy,
I sense a theory.
that's one of
Oh my
Eggman's
gosh.
clunkers. Out of my way.
No! He helped me before by letting me escape. This robot is different. You don't need to hurt him, okay?
Eggman and Amy did play the game together in Sonic Boom, so I didn't know
Okay,
that, but I never
I
watched
guess
the
I'll let
show
him go
or played
then.
the game.
The egg carrier's losing altitude.
We're fresh out of time. Take Amy and clear out, fast.
What about you?
I'll nail that Eggman. Can't let him escape.
Ugh. True, Sonic has a way of meeting animal characters who are massively OP for being just normal
I knew
people.
you would
Even
save
Cream the
me,
Rabbit,
Sonic.
who was just some
You're
kid
my
turned out to be able to
hero.
break robots. Pretty much, and as a child, it's like the most dangerous creature ever.
You okay?
AI to save her freaking
Dangerous
mom.
here. Don't pay attention
That's
to
true.
Eggman anymore. Free yourself. Come on.
Why are you helping me?
I said we'd be friends.
Vanilla is cooler
You're
than Cream.
clearer.
Cream is lame.
Even
No,
the
just kidding.
birdie wants you to be free.
Although I do like Vanilla better, I guess, in the sense
Eggman's
that, like,
not the kind of man
from
you
the
think
media I've
for.
seen of her, she's got more of an
Hey,
interesting
come on,
character.
let's get going.
Until we meet again, Mr.
I think that's the name of the
Take
song.
care of yourself.
They spent a lot of time playing it, even arranging secret games together without Sonic and the others knowing they're playing together, almost like they were secretly dating. I doubt it. Also, why is your skirt doing that, Amy? Why? All to save her freaking mom, I mistyped. Oh, okay. And so Gamma went on to make so many friends through murdering them. That is, I mean, like, that is true, but we haven't seen that yet. Now loading. Tails has to have some very strong arm strength to fucking carry somebody all the way from that high in the sky to Station Square.
I wonder what Sonic is doing. He's always rescuing me, it seems. I should be more independent.
Probably.
You know, you sure surprised me by having a Chaos Emerald with you. No wonder they were after you, my feathered friend.
You know, I'm not sure holding a bird like that actually is the greatest idea. I feel like you should probably let him fly.
Pendant. Wow. So I'll help you find your family.
I love all the times they reuse the scene of the egg carrier with the characters besides Sonic's story. It is fucking funny. I used to have a theory that Sonic and his animal buddies are robots because that would explain their insane strength
So
if the
I'll
games
help
don't
you
support
find
that
your
explanation.
family.
I highly
This
doubt that's
far,
the case.
I may as well go all the way. That robot said Dr. Eggman's base is in the Mystic Ruins. So what do you say we check it out?
Why not? If they were robots, who built them? Dr. Light? Well, no, it was Dr. Wily. Dr. Wowie. Alright, let's go into the forest maze. You know. This place usually, I heard it has a really great song in the forest maze, but it's hard to get out, you know. Although some say it's very simple to exit the forest maze. All you have to do is follow these path turns, but it sure never worked for me. Also, you can walk on the trees sometimes. I'm not very good at it with Amy, but with Tails, you basically just fly over the whole thing. It was Dr. Wowie and his weight out. You must get to him immediately, Mega Man. Follow Gino. I would love to. It would be great. There are so many secrets in this game, many of which drive some peeps insane. You know. But I'm not gonna cheat in a very good game, because it just looks like crap and it makes you look lame.
I don't remember this bridge.
Yeah, it's because you've never fucking been here, Amy.
Looks dangerously suspicious.
Maybe they're like Superman or something, but Earth's sun/different gravity makes them tougher than they would be in their home planet.
Wanna go?
I have no idea, but I'm not sure. It is a fucking banging ass song. I agree, Geek. Alright. By the way, interesting version of Sonic there. And we also got Metal Sonic, specifically from Sonic CD. I wonder if he'll make an appearance in a 3D game eventually. That'd be cool. Okay. There we go. Final egg, her final action stage. That's how quickly this fucking entire campaign went. And the robot's still following her.
Not you again!
I think that Mecha Sonic design was eventually used in the Archie comics. That's fucking awesome, actually, if they did that. The nice thing about the comics is that they would use a bunch of obscure characters. Like, even fucking shit like the Tails doll, or like Heavy and Bomb from fucking Knuckles Chaotix, which are two characters literally nobody gives a shit about except for me. Yeah, so this is Amy's best stage. Mainly because it's actually designed around the hammer jump, which is cool. So, I don't know. I really would like it if she got more stages after this, because I really feel like this stage shows, like, she's got a lot of potential. It's just that the game doesn't get to use it. You know, make Zero 2 a little harder. You know, give her some more stages. And boom, like, you got a fucking recipe for, like, a really, really fun campaign instead of one that's just okay. Woo, Tails doll! Everybody seems to love the Tails doll here. Well, the use of Heavy and Bomb and Tails doll was after Ken Penders left and Ian Flynn took over. That is true, but that's because Ian Flynn's cool. Like, he's just an actually good writer, is the thing. Although, okay, to be fair to Ken Penders, okay, real quick. I know people like to shit on the dude, but, like, realistically, he basically had to make the Sonic lore from scratch because Sega didn't give him jack shit. You know, like, literally, they wouldn't even give him and his team the games when they came out. He had to buy them himself. Just to understand the stories that they had to adapt because Sega told them to adapt it. So, like, let's be fair, and I don't think his stories are even the worst ever. Like, he's got ideas that aren't bad. It's just that it's like a kind of weird-ass set of stories. The stage really hammers it home. I guess you could say that, yeah. They actually put someone who actually played the games in charge of the comics. That is true. He had to make the lore from scratch. Couldn't he make it from Grounder instead? Well, no, because, like, Scratch realistically is probably the more useful of the two. True, but that was pairing of Knuckles and a distant cousin necessary. Again, it's kind of like, you can criticize a lot of stuff, but I think people maybe are a little too mean at to his writing and shit. The guy definitely kind of earns it with how he acts sometimes, but, like, he definitely did put in the fucking, like, the work to make a lot of shit for a world that didn't really have much of anything. I think it's not fair to just completely dismiss everything he did as bad automatically.
I saw no sign of your relatives, Birdie. Oh, you escaped from the egg carrier. So maybe your family's still in there. Let's investigate, wanna?
I don't think the bird really has a choice at this point. How's it gonna open the fucking door? It's not like, well, no, Amy, I would rather not. But, like, again, how the fuck is it gonna get out of here? Oh, well, let's just go to the actual egg carrier. This is just a base. Let's see, alright. We get to go back up the forest. Also, those are parallel for the bad people during World War II and use a poem featuring people who heavily attacked. That is a thing he did. It's questionable, but one thing about that I never knew about this game until later, stuff on Big's house is supposed to move. Like, there's several things that are animated, but they don't in the GameCube version because, like, I guess they just didn't program it correctly. People who were... I know what you're referring to, trust me. I've still never memorized this forest, and I don't know if I ever will. Oh, there's a guy over here we can talk to, and an emblem. Let's see. I saw it! A huge thing rolling off into the sky. What was it? I really couldn't see it through the trees. I mean, some kid's comic was the actual bad people from World War II. Yeah. Also, him admitting to wanting to put a teenager and a grown adult in a relationship, even wanting something. Okay, so let me talk about that. I know that it's like his character was like 20 years old, and he wanted to one up Sonic and say that he actually fucked Sally beforehand. But, like, realistically, I don't think Ken Penders fucking knew she was 16 until after. And the problem is what he's gonna say. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. I'm gonna say I was wrong. No, because he's Ken Penders. So he's gotta fucking back it up. But, like, realistically, even if he said that, people still would have gotten on him about it. They're like, oh my gosh, do you remember the time Ken Penders said this? Even though he backed out of it? Like, people are just weird on social media and will get on people for not knowing ages. Like, I see it all the time, like, a lot of people don't know this, but, like, Amy is canonically 12 years old. I think. I don't know if that's changed now, but for a while she was 12. And it's like, you'll see people on Twitter be like, oh my gosh, this person actually just likes Amy as a character. They're gross because she's 12. And it's like, bro, you can like her as a fucking character. And honestly, if somebody's attracted to her, it's like, it's weird, but, like, it is what it is. There's not much you can do about it. You know, some people grew up as kids and they were just attracted to characters. And it's like, man... I think it's weird that people get so strange about it with fictional characters, I guess. Like, it's weird. But I'm not... I think it's like a Twitter thing to just get crazy about it. But what sane man would want to admit writing that into a kid's comic? Well, he didn't write it into a kid's comic. I don't even think he wanted to. I think it's just later he wanted to leg up on Sonic because, like, oh, my character's better than Sonic the Hedgehog. Look, they fucked Sally Acorn because everybody likes Sally Acorn. And then after, it's like, oh, well, she's 16. It's like, what is he going to do? Yeah, honestly, I get the feeling people on the internet want to see things as worse than they are. Pretty much. Like, I feel like that's what goes on with Ken Penders. It's kind of like people get mad about him owning some of the characters that he made, but, like, honestly, that's a fucking good thing. like, it really sucks that companies just own a bunch of these characters and the people who make the comics or make whatever, they don't own jack shit. Like, that's fucked up. So I think it's good that he got his comic characters. That's fucking lucky. Again, he's been a jerk about it a lot of the time, but, like, there's a lot of good that comes from that, and I'd like to have more things happen. It's like how people get mad at Nostalgia Critic for how he was 10 years ago. Pretty much. Anyways, let's fight the robot that we've been, that's been chasing us the whole time. Does he even completely own the characters he said he owns? Not all of them, but most of them. Like, pretty much, outside of a couple of, like, ones involving the fucking, the Sonic Chronicles game, which for some reason he claims to own some of the characters from, he owns all of the characters that, you know, that he made, basically. And he didn't make the one in Sonic Chronicles. So, like, I don't know why he thinks he would own that. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, let's try it again. This is the only boss fight that Amy gets, really. It is a cool one, though. Right, let's get rid of him. There we go. Brave of you to not grab a ring. Yeah, I guess it was. I didn't even think about that.
See, I can do this.
It worked out.
Please wake up, Birdie. Are you okay? Can you fly?
It's dead. It's all over. Just kidding. He's alive.
Whoa! You did it! Now you three can live in peace again.
Amy has no idea what happened to cause these other two birds to show up, and it's a kind of sad thing.
I'm so happy. I'm going to try my best too.
Does Amy ever find out about Gamma? Not from my awareness.
Just watch me.
So she's just completely unaware.
And by that time, it's gonna be too late.
So Amy actually gets her independence over the course of this game. You know, realizes, hey, I don't need to just be rescued by Sonic. I can do shit. Which then she doesn't really do much for the rest of the series because people didn't like Amy, I guess. Wow, Amy's a bad friend then. Well, like, it'd be kind of hard to find out what happened to Gamma when he's just one random robot. She didn't even know his name. But yeah, there we go. We beat Amy's campaign too. Yeah, 2 in 1 stream. Not bad considering we started with Sonic's. Yeah, so it's an okay campaign. It's not great, but it's not bad. It just kind of happens, you know, like, I don't think it's as rough as Big sometimes get, but, like, I don't mind it, and it's hard to complain about something that's realistically not even an hour long. Like, it's just like a nice bonus on top of stuff. And it adds story context to several things, which I think is neat too. So it's like, hey, wow, it's useful. Fleshes out Amy's character, you know, kind of fleshes out some other characters in the game. Has some good moments, you know, the first level's okay, and the third one's really good. So it's like, I just think that it needs more levels because only having 3 of them really hurts this campaign. It's not as rough as the rest of them, the best of them. Oh my gosh, that one's not hard at all though, actually, in terms of difficulty. Tougher than leather. I guess when we get to that, we'll have to call him Knuckles, and unlike Sonic, he doesn't chuckle. But yeah, this song's okay, but like, it's not my favorite. You know? So I don't know. Again, it's an okay campaign, you know. The campaigns in this game, they vary in quality a lot. You know, it's kind of like, there's some really good ones, some, you know, there's like a decent one, there's, you know, or there's a couple decent ones, there's like an okay one, and there's a bad one. I didn't remember that they called me Sonic Song. They called me Sonic Song. They call me Sonic. I like Knuckles. I don't Sonic. I feel like I heard like a Steve Gunner version, but I don't know if it's an actual thing. No. I don't really like the whispering in the song. It's kind of weird. It's an actual song. I didn't know that. But yeah, you better get ready to see credit sequences a lot in this game because you have to watch one for each fucking character. Yeah, so. And then the final boss, you have to do one for that too. So we get to watch a lot of credits. That's just how it goes. I had a weird fever dream once that I saw this cartoon about Sonic having a brother and a sister and they played a rock band. Yeah, that was a crazy dream, but nothing like that would ever exist, so, you know, it's all good. Yeah, and if it did, I don't think it'd be that popular. You might even say it's pretty underground. Okay, that reminds me, me and Adam, we had like a song based off that we made. I'm not gonna sing it, but it was like really fucking weirdly sexual for no reason. Again, my high school era was different. It was very weird. I like it how all these fucking screenshots they have to have after just being from the random fucking cutscenes and shit for most of it. She barely has any levels. There was a song apparently meant for something called Sonic Ride. Ah, I see. Well, I don't know. Why make Sonic Ride when they can make Sonic R2? I want a second one. Alright. Go. YouTube.com. You might check that out later. Because I don't know if I want to... Well, I guess I can check it on stream, but... Link to the song I mentioned, I figured. How are you dropping the fruit at the bottom of the fucking bag, Amy? What did you do? Wow, 18 emblems. Alright. Weekly bag, I guess. Or week bag, I guess. I guess so. I think she should fucking maybe try to get a better one then. Jeez. Alright. Skill issue on the bag's part. I don't know. She wasn't dropping it out of the bottom of the bag. The stack was flowing over the top. But then that's a skill issue on Amy's part. So anyways, yeah. So we finished Amy and we finished Sonic. So next time, what I'm going to do is I'm either going to do Tails or Knuckles, and then I'm going to do Big. So we're going to get those two out of the way, and then the final stream will be whatever character from this set is left, and then E102 Gamma, because I think that would be the best way to go, which we'll see. Maybe I'll do more than 2 per stream, but I'm not really sure either way. So, you know, but that's the plan. For right now, I'm probably chill here for a couple minutes and then we'll end the stream because, you know, we've been streaming for 3.5 hours now. But yeah, that was fun. It was an enjoyable time. I thought we'd be playing Luigi's Mansion tonight, but again, the emulator was having weird issues with like the graphics on it, so I was not really interested in playing that. But that's just me. Let me go check this real quick. Right. Dolphin and Luigi aren't on speaking terms. I guess so. Luigi busted the ghost of its grandfather. Ah, I see. Well, that's fair then. I understand why it'd be mad then. Yeah, so, I don't know. Look, this is one of those games I've been wanting to stream, so I'm glad we're getting to do it. You know, and I don't mind it being the random bonus stream for this week. Obviously, I want to make sure that next stream is Undertale and Omori again. I'll probably just do those together because they kind of fit together. We'll just kind of go from there, which I will say, I'm going to do the stream on Saturday, but next week we may only have like one stream or whatever, so don't like be shocked. Just because I got some stuff going on with the job that might make it harder. Hit random. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so, I don't know. And I'm tired. Hopefully soon I'll show off more classic games later. I guess you can, yeah. Although technically speaking, I'm showing off a classic game now too, because like, shit that's over 20 years old is going to be considered a classic. In fact, I think it's over 15 is where people start considering it a classic game. So, you know, technically, either playing this or Luigi's Mansion, I would have ended up showing you a classic. Let me, you know, I feel like we could end on Tails as being shown, but I know everybody has another character they'd love to see. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes and then we'll end off. So at 33, that's when I'm actually gonna end it. Ugh. Man, I don't usually stream this long, so that was kind of a wild case, but I think this game's just really easy to play, so it didn't really bother me at all. Maybe next time I'll do Tails and Big because they're across from each other in the circle, I just realized. It's like, that would work thematically a lot. You know, and then we'll do Knuckles and Gamma. If only his footwear... Wait, man, I was looking back at my vid where I did Big Story and I sound depressed. Honestly, it's unfortunate. If only his footwear was different, then we could call him Puss in Boots. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know you were live streaming. Well, I guess you missed it then. You missed me playing Sonic Adventure. You know, you could have seen that great Amy gameplay. Well, more depressed than usual. I'm sorry about that, man. It's rough. Alright, I'm gonna start doing my end card now, because we get to we're almost at the mark. So if you enjoyed this stream, that's good. I hope you enjoyed Sonic Adventure, going through Sonic and Amy's campaign. Next stream, we're probably going to be doing Undertale and Omori again, because why not? It seems like a good fit. Then after that, at some point, I'll get back to Adventure, and we'll do Tails and Big's campaign as well, so we can continue this game. You're mean to me. It's how it goes. I'm sorry. You got here too late. You know? But yeah, so... hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Again, we'll see if streams slow down for a bit. They might, so I might only be able to do one a week. Omori Tale. Yes, indeed, Omori Tale. Again, they seem to fit together well, and plus Omori, like, because we're still in the ocean, I don't want to just, like, overwhelm on that game until we get done with the ocean part. And then I think it should be fine, because I don't think we have any more big, long, like, gameplay chunks that are going to be like, hey, wow, here's one area that you're just in for hours and hours. So combining them for right now is probably easier. And that way, it means, like, next stream when we do Undertale, I can get through all the Hotlands or whatever. And then, like, we'll have a final stream kind of wrapping up the last chunk of the game, and then we'll do pacifist shit or whatever. We'll see how it goes. But either way, yes, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a Omori. So Omori is on its way to another of those segments, huh? Well, I'm just guessing because, like, we've been in the ocean for a while. So I have to imagine we're going to be there for a bit longer, too. But either way, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. This is Sonosara saying sayonara.